Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps that I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switched codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather. I'm the kingpin.
What's good? What's good? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on, Don Sapansky? What's going on, Yolanda? What's going on, Christian G? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? It's good to be back. You know what I'm saying? I had to pick up a load today. I had to stop early this morning, but we had a good little cook session. You know what I'm saying? We had manager Marty here, man, and he did some real cooking, getting into the details, of what happened, you know what I'm saying, with the negotiations between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. See, but we got so many people out here, what I'm saying, putting out misinformation, you know, and it's just good to hear that, the facts as we know them, but you got so many people trying to twist shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, man. It's like, let's just go with what actually happened instead of making up shit. You got so many people that become like contract lawyers overnight. You know what I'm saying? People who probably never graduated from high school. All of a sudden, they're going to get in here and, learn a couple of vocabulary words, and they repeat the same vocabulary words using them out of context. And it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Correlate. How many times you going to use correlate? The dude that we had on earlier, it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you just can't, it's unbelievable, man. The delusion that is out here, and shit, I don't even think we got to the damn Errol Spence Jr. Keith Thurman fight, man. It was just crazy. I'm like, damn, but I'm glad that manager Marty, you know what I'm saying, he's been in this space for a little while, but the information that he brings is so valuable. right? He gives us a whole nother perspective on the business because anybody could say, act like, we don't know what the business is, because we're only privy to so much. But somebody who knows how these fights are built and how they're made, they come in and they let you know what's really going on. Since that's instead of somebody coming in and adding, their little 2 cents. When everybody don't know what the hell's going on, right? So I was just glad that manager Marty was here to kind of clear some of that up. This old stuttering fool coming in here, just let me counter that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he's gonna counter shit, bro. Anybody can say you're gonna counter shit, but you got to actually bring some information that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And one thing he wasn't doing was making sense. Half the time I didn't even know what this dude Green was even talking about. That was the name on his avatar, right? So you got a lot of fools out here just like to argue about nothing, right? So Manager Marley, he was being respectful, but the man really wasn't making a whole lot of sense. I really didn't know what points he was trying to counter. I think he just kind of got lost in the points he was trying to make. He was just trying to say something, you know what I'm saying, to explain away. That shit was, it was getting on my nerves, bro. I was getting to that point where like I'm just tired of hearing you talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really, making a whole lot of sense, going into talking about he was making all these different analogies and it was like shit about shit people didn't even know about. He was talking about TV deals in Britain and I was like, bro, what I'm saying? I can follow people pretty good, but bro, you was just all over the place and let me counter that. Just because you say let me counter something don't mean that you're actually countering it. You know what I'm saying? Unless actually got facts to back that up. So, I gave him, like I said, I let him, speak his spiel, but then he got to the point where, what I'm saying, he just wouldn't admit who were the best welterweights. He wanted to argue the semantics of that shit. I'm like, hey, bro, come on, man. I ain't one of these motherfuckers that you could just argue with, what I'm saying? And we all got agreed upon facts in boxing, right? You know what I'm saying? Who's the best in the division? If we're gonna start arguing that shit, you need to get the hell on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. I'm not, I don't have that kind of patience. You know what I'm saying? It's certain facts that we all agree upon. You know, he says, model says, can I counter that? But y'all were cracking me up, bro. Oh man, in the comments, y'all was killing me, man. I was like, oh, in the super chats, bring him back. But I really wasn't tripping on the stutter until he pissed me off. I was just like, bro, come on, man. We got to do better than this. This is just boxing, bro. And you know, that was my premise of that stream was why do people be capping so hard, bro, for these fighters? Why do they be lying like that, bro? I mean, do they really believe the things that coming out their mouth? You know what I'm saying? When we actually know what happened. I mean, Terrence Crawford could come out and say I ducked Errol Spence Jr. and they still wouldn't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fascinating to me that people have this kind of, this weird delusion going on. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, what's going on, y'all. I know y'all tripping on that shit. Cause I was just like, oh my god, bro. I don't have a lot of patience anymore, bro. Christian G said, salute pool. He said, I missed the live earlier today. That's all right. You go back and see it. It was a Don Sapansi, Yolanda. What's going on, Queen? And No Mercy says, peace to the chat. What's up, Pool? Clean Cut says, man. He says, Manager Mighty Live was hot as fish grease after he got off your live earlier today. He said, I've been enjoying real facts from real content creators with the facts. That's what I'm talking about. We just want to produce more people who is willing to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's so hard. The truth has become something that's so fragile and something so hard to get in boxing. Just tell it like it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no spin, on boxing. It's just two guys who want to fight and get in the ring and find out who's better. That's all it is, man. So it's just crazy to me. I wish Up had came earlier, man. Man, Up, I wish you would have came earlier, nigga.
Now
You know,
I was watching y'all cook with Mario and everything.
oh man, well you all like, man, 'cause I hit you up before the live, told you was going,
yeah, I was in
and
the
mhm.
comments. I was in the comments. I was getting wrapped up. I couldn't really, my shit was bleeding.
Oh man, 'cause with me running these loads and stuff, it's hard for me. I be driving 10 hours. You know what I'm saying, a day. It just depends on where I land. I'm like out here in Texas right now, but shit, I said I'm coming back home. You know what I'm saying. As soon as I get off, I said my boys ain't get to cook like they wanted to. You know what I'm saying. So I said let me jump back on and see if anybody had something to say about that crap, man. I said then you came in at the end of the screen because I had to get loaded and I mean get unloaded and stuff and get up out of there and save my drive time. You
Now,
know
see,
what
I
I'm
had
saying?
been watching. I just didn't say that because at the time when you got started, I was trying to get my leg wrapped up and stop the bleeding and stuff. So I
Yeah. What? Mhm.
and everything, but
Yeah, I was just like, you just came at the end, man. Well, I was like, damn, man, I wish I could have stayed a little longer. You know what I'm saying? So we could like really get everybody input. I had everybody up in here too. And
yeah.
Manager Marty, he just popped out the blue, bro. I mean, I was just like,
Then when he popped,
cook.
up, I said, "Damn, is that the real Magic Martin?" And yep, it was.
But I did ask him to come on. You know what I'm saying? I had been asking him to come on in the comment section of his channel and stuff. So, you know, that was something that was I was working on, and he said he was going to come on and everything. So, Mr. AMG, thank you for that $1.99, sir.
He
He
waited
said,
on blue.
"Salute, King."
Blood.
Go ahead.
I
Mhm.
said he waited on blue blood again tonight.
Yeah, I was over there, you know what I'm saying? I was watching him cook, you know what I'm saying? He had his stream, man. That nigga had about 400, 500 people up in there,
I
man.
said it was like 6:30 at one point.
Yeah, man. So everybody want this honest, boxing content. Nobody don't want none of that BS, bro. And I couldn't break it down like Marty. This whole negotiation deal, the way he was talking about the contracts and what I'm saying, the ins and out of that, man. I was just like, man, and dude, he was on here like just straight tripping, man. Dude, he was just saying a bunch of gobbledygook, man. Like he was like really cooking or some shit. I said, "Oh my god, bro."
You know how them motherfuckers be, man.
Yeah, Clean Cut said, he says, he said, Pool, I'm surprised you let dude cook so long. Oh man, I'm not scared of nobody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? You could bring the facts or bring whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of the smoke, not at all. It's just a discussion. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a big deal, but he got on my nerve when he started that little petty. You see, when you start that little petty shit, you know what I'm saying? And, everybody knows that everybody they starts disputing agreed upon facts. You gotta go, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. I ain't got time for that shit. You know who the best in the division is. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with you. And their resumes. What's going on? Everybody popping off, popping off. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue, what I'm saying, points that we all know that's true. That's just a damn waste of time, and that's just a waste of, all we all hardcore boxing fans, so we already know certain things are
I know
true, and we got.
shit good now. Shit
Hmm.
kept kicking me out.
What's that? What now?
I said it kept kicking me out. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, my man, my other dude, he was up in here and looked like I was kicking him out. And so, but where I'm at, strong, so I know it ain't on me on this side. So where I'm at, the internet's real strong. So let me see. Modesty sister laugh out loud. He said, he said, can I counter that, brother? He kept telling me, so can I counter that? That motherfucker getting on my nerves so goddamn bad, bro. But I said, if you got a difference of opinion, that's cool, long as you're respectful and it ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a low tolerance for it, and I know everybody else. If somebody's bullshitting on the facts, bro, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go. And he was bullshitting for a minute, but at least he was making some of it sound plausible. You know what I'm saying? And so, he made for good fun, but then he just started capping too hard. So, but I wanted Echelon to get up in here and cook him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what he was gonna say. I know Echelon when he get real with it. I said he finna get in his ass for real. But you just came late where I had to leave. But I mean it was all in good fun. And oh my Marvin Bates says that stuttering dude was the most delusional Crawford fan I have ever heard in my life.
But it's me, right? I don't mind if, like, motherfuckers sitting there stating their opinion, and if they keeping it real and they tell the truth, like, it's a
Hmm.
matter of opinion. But when you
Right.
start to make your opinion and you start lying and all that shit right there, that's when I got a problem. Like now you twist.
That's what I'm saying.
Start doing that shit.
Yes, sir. And let's see. JV said you could test delusion. You could test delusion folk by asking them information that everyone knows is facts, and if they don't clearly, easily admit to facts, it's not worth exactly. And that's and 99% of Prophet fans are like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Once they can't separate their feelings from what's really going on, what they Lord and Savior has done. You know what I'm saying? They can't accept that he's ducked and that, he turned away from the fight. So when you ask some simple shit like, we all know his body language and his attitude
With
isn't
Tim
one
Bradley.
right. Hmm. Yeah,
Him and
Tim
Tim
Brad.
Bradley was talking, and
Hmm.
Tim Bradley was probably advising him like, "Look, man, don't take that Earl fight." The same way Tim Bradley didn't take that Earl fight and retired. See, Tim Bradley, he talk a lot of shit now that he's an announcer. But when he was a fighter, he was quiet as a motherfucker. And I remember Tim Bradley mandatory was Earl the True Spence. And that's when Tim Bradley came up with the size of the street shit. So motherfucker, you was the one that started that shit. Talking about why I gotta fight Earl? He over there on PBC. We in Tyree, we don't do business with them. Earl was on his ass. He didn't want that shit. And it seemed like ever since Earl done made him retire, Tim has been holding a grudge about that shit. Just like I
But
feel like Devontae Tank Davis will knock Tim Bradley ass the fuck out in prime for prime. Because his
Fact.
knocking ass couldn't motherfucking punch. And
but you
Pacquiao did it. And Devontae the same height as Pacquiao.
but Tim Bradley go back and forth. Sometimes he keeps it real, and he could keep it real. He's a really good analyst, but what I'm saying, he goes back and forth with the hate and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he feels
You know,
like
That nigga a hater, period.
you on the PBC, Tim Bradley gonna hate you. And the reason why the motherfucker, I finally found out why a lot of these old fighters be hating on the PBC now. Because they sit back and they realize how much money they left on the table in their careers. And they see
Mhm.
that these boys at the PVC, they making unpresidential bank. Like all these motherfuckers is making bank. Jermell Charlo just made $10 million off of Brian Castano undisputed fight. It wasn't even pay-per-view. See, these motherfuckers making bank. And other fighters, they weren't making bank like that. Like Tim
Mhm.
Bradley, I don't even think he got $1 million versus Pacquiao, I don't think. Like motherfuckers wasn't making these type of money when they was fighting on the top rank and Golden Boy and shit.
So you
And so
Yeah.
think?
that
And
causes
go ahead.
envy.
Shout out to the panel pool. Appreciate you always allowing me to rock, man. My brothers in the building. Shout out to both of y'all as well,
Salute.
man. Question for you. I upper. You feel me? I'm not disagreeing at all. So you, in your opinion, what you're saying is you think because the market has been opened up for certain fighters fighting with certain companies, right? I ain't calling no names, but we know what it is. When
Mhm.
we see the market opened up, then the first thing that comes to mind is hell no. Hey, man, fuck
You want me to
them.
tell you why?
I'm gonna talk shit. Hold on, I'm gonna talk shit about him, and I'm not gonna give him their credit because, like, people, they don't bring this up often, but Tim Bradley was the individual who came up with the quote unquote size of the street,
I just said
right?
that.
Oh, okay. I jumped in a little late on your when you was ranting. Oh, going out. I ain't saying ranting, but when you was on his ass, you feel me? I
Yeah.
jumped in a little late, so
Started that shit with Earl. Well, why I gotta fight him? He over there on PVC. We don't make fights with them.
we don't do business with them. Hold on, wait a minute, brother.
But that, like I
And
was
then
saying though, right?
go
You could
ahead.
tell what I said was okay because look, first thing they did was try to sue Al Heyman.
Facts.
Soon as Al Heyman opened it up and started letting them boys make money, they tried to get him shut down. And they've always hated Al Heyman
And
behind
it
the
wasn't
shit.
just one promoter; it was multiple
All of them.
promoters that went after this brother. Respectfully,
It was motherfucking. It was Top Rank. It was damn.
Golden Boy.
It was Golden Boy, Top
It was a
Rank.
part.
It was your boy Ludabella. All the motherfuckers was trying to stop it because Al Heyman done showed fighters the back end. See, fighters weren't used to the back end. They
He
used to be
shook
all
up
for the
the
promoters.
he shook up the honeypot, and the individual who thought it was sweet, who was able to steal the money on the back end, right? Now you have fighters saying, okay, wait a minute, I don't have to take a guarantee because I can make potentially triple what they're trying to guarantee me, right? And so we see that happen multiple times with these fighters And now I agree with you. I agree that since that market has been opened up, and we see individuals like Tank Davis taking advantage of that market now, right? What happens? After Tank fight, niggas come out and they be like, "Oh hell no, man, Tank, he ain't shit. He ain't." I'm like, "Hold on, brother. Wait a
See,
minute."
Terrence was under that shit too. See, Terrence
Facts.
just now getting from up under there, but you see Earl been eating like hell.
He
And
been
that's
getting
what
it.
motherfuckers hate on Wilder, Earl, Tank. Anybody on the PBC that's getting that change, they hate on them.
We heard them talk about, right? Well, hell, Bud, he been getting the highest guarantee. He been getting the highest guarantee, but he ain't been getting the most money. That's the problem. He has been getting the highest guarantee. I agree with it. The problem is the brother ain't been getting the most money, and the reason he hadn't been is because even when he did fight on pay-per-view, right? He got a guaranteed payday, but at the same time, I guarantee you, Bob did tremendously on the back end of that shit. Tremendously.
Not really, because his biggest pay-per-view was like 140,000. And
140,000 is more than $6 million.
140,000. Let's see, 100 goes into that to 75. That's 7 million. Yeah, that's about a good 13 million plus the gate.
So you didn't even get half plus the gate.
Plus
I'm
the
just
gate.
saying.
Yeah.
So you got screwed in that deal, respectfully to the Bud, the great brother, and we got to make sure we put respect on that. The great brother Bud, man, the great brother Bud, who done fucked up the game of boxing and done fucked up the last few fights. The great brother, man, respectfully, of course.
The great second brother, the great Swami Duck. Shit. He done took away the damn, like, people ain't even really excited about the Earl and Bud fight no more. That shit started losing school, man.
Man, that's cap because
It's
people
true.
say the same shit about Floyd and Pacquiao, and motherfuckers still came out in droves to buy that
I'm sure
shit.
it's
So.
not as buzzing as it was, but that Floyd and Pacquiao fight, people was disappointed at the end of that shit though, because they felt like the
Yeah,
fight was too late. But they don't realize that fight would have went the same way either way. Because Floyd would
but
have
I think
fought him
this
the
would be a
same
more
way.
exciting fight than Pacquiao or Floyd
Oh yeah,
if it happens.
Terrence going down for all this shit that he did to Earl. Earl put that nigga in the dirt.
Now
I want to see.
I gotta ask you a question. Both everybody. Because we know right now, it seems like it's gonna be the Keith Thurman EJ fight.
Yeah.
Right, happened at 54. I've been very critical of that fight. I'm not a fan of that fight. I'm not a
Shit,
fan
it's
of it
gonna be the
happening
best
at
version of
54.
both of them. We're gonna get to see the best version of both of them. We get to see Earl at his strongest, and you're gonna see Keith at his strongest. That's gonna
Break
be
it
a
down
better
for me.
fight than 47.
We shall see.
And win or lose, Keith Thurman gonna get the WBC belt once Earl vacate. That's why he took it.
I agree with that piece of it. I do agree
Keith
with
don't
that.
give a fuck about the belts. Keith want that bread, and he see
it.
Earl as that paycheck. Plus,
he need the money. Hell, he need it.
plus,
Yeah, you do.
if Keith beats Earl, his name will be buzzing again. So his doors will be open all the way if he beats Earl. But if he loses to Earl and say Bud don't make the fight in the 60 days, and when Spence vacates, then it'd be Thurman probably versus Ugas for that WBC belt. Like Boots gonna get the IBF,
right?
And the winner of Stanionis and Virgil get the WBA. But either way, Earl's prepared to he got one more fight
See my phone down
after
there?
Thurman.
Hey,
After the Thurman fight,
Good. I want that
vacate.
nigga to vacate.
Hey, real quick, I want to answer my brother Clean Cut. I want to answer.
You say what, bro? You want him to vacate?
Yeah, I want Earl to vacate the belt because they holding up the division. Whether it's Buzz's fault or Earl's fault, I'm not really too interested in that. I just want him to vacate the belt so Boots can get his opportunity.
He holding it for one fight though. If Bud give him the fight, then he'll go ahead and get undisputed, then vacate. But this Bud
that's a big if.
after the Thurman fight, Earl ain't sticking around. He giving him 60 days after the Thurman fight. If Bud don't fight him in 60 days, it's over with. Earl already said it. It's over with. If they don't get the fight made in 60 days, Earl stand up there 154, and he got Castano and a couple good fights up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, because he be sneak dissing on Twitter, he going to see Ennis.
You
And
said
and
what?
Terrence Crawford ain't gonna see nobody. He gonna take his ass and
No.
retire.
I'm talking about Mr. Big Fish.
Big Fish is
Oh,
crushing right now, bro. I'm just
Nah,
letting
nah, nah. You're not finna go on Twitter talking about you're not ready, young pup. Like, why don't you put an ad on
you.
it, Earl
Not.
Spence? Like,
He's not. He's not
don't all
ready.
this
We just
sneak this
seen
and shit.
the
That shit
Karen
is for the
fight.
birds. Put an
We
ad
just
on it
seen,
next time.
we just seen the Karen fight. There's Ennis ain't ready. He's too anxious. He don't cut off the ring well. He don't even got perfect punch
Well,
placement, dog.
well,
I don't need
luckily
that,
for
bro.
luckily for Ennis, he don't gotta cut off the ring against Mr. Earl Spence. He gonna be right
Okay,
there.
this is what I'm saying.
That's a
Earl can
fact.
move
That's a
too, but
fact.
Earl can move too. Don't think Earl's just a stationary target now.
He not
Ask
a
Mikey
Look,
Anderson
stationary
man, he
target, but
he.
Garcia.
What
Ask
did?
Mikey Anderson
mm-hmm.
Garcia.
Hey,
But
before you
Spence
go
will
right
break
side.
that nigga, bro.
Hey, but what did Karen gain in all that movement? The man lost every single round.
Okay,
So
but
like you can move all you
Spence
want to, but if you're not winning rounds, there's no
But see,
purpose.
this is what I'm saying though. But it shows you how complete a fighter you are. Like he wasn't complete enough. He was too anxious. He was overthrowing his shots and shit. We ain't never seen Spence throwing them wild haymakers like that shit.
Okay, 2 points. 2 points. Look, I agree. Boots got to work a little bit on cutting off the
Yeah.
ring. And two, yes, he was a little bit anxious because he was trying to impress on pay-per-view. But
Everybody get
I
in the
want
next
y'all,
3
I
years
want
though.
everybody on the panel to tell me a time where Bud or Earl Spence fought an opponent similar to Karen, who basically
Chris Algieri.
wasn't coming in to win
Chris
and was
Algieri.
moving that much.
Earl Spence fighting Chris Algieri.
Man, that man wasn't moving like that. Stop it.
The fuck he wasn't. Chris
No, he
Algieri, that's
wasn't.
the way he fights.
He, hey,
Earl cut
Algeria at least came to
he was
win.
cutting
Like he
Chris
was trying to
Algieri
win
off.
that fight.
Man, Earl was cutting
Well,
Chris Algieri off everywhere, bro. Go watch that fight.
I
Earl
did.
was
Well, I've
chasing that
seen that
nigga.
fight many times.
Okay, then
Algeria
you'll
actually
see it.
came to
Earl
win.
chasing man, look, Earl was after the second round. Earl was chasing that nigga all around the fucking ring, dog. All
Bro, you
around the
can't
ring.
tell me Algeria. I'm sorry. You can't tell me Algeria got better defense than Karen. He don't.
I
Just
mean,
because you don't know the man name, just because you don't know the
Chris
man name, these
Algieri is a
Eastern
defensive
Europeans,
specialist. I'm
yeah,
telling
but
you, Chris Algieri is a defensive specialist.
no, he's not. When did he turn Floyd Mayweather?
Mhm.
Chris Algeria is not some slick defensive style fight. That's never been him.
I
That's
will
how
say,
he made champion. That's how he became a champion. Being a slick fighter, he didn't have no fucking power. Chris Algieri was a slick fighter. He was slick. That was his claim to fame. That he was slick.
Maybe I need to watch more Chris Algeria fights, but I seen him fight like a couple of times.
He also a trainer. He also a trainer. He teach people to be slick and everything. That's all he is. He's like Paulie Malignaggi. He ain't no power.
he's a kickboxer.
but okay, but
Yeah,
it's a difference between boxing people and just running.
he
Like
was running, nigga. You better go watch Chris
no,
Algieri.
Algeria was not running against Earl Spence because
Well,
he
well,
actually
put
tried to
it.
score
Bro,
points.
Algieri's like to take people in deep water, then drown them. That's what he does. He runs you
Well,
Look,
around
this
the
is what
whole
I
ring.
understand about Earl Spence fans. Y'all keep saying that he got exposed his last fight. If that's the case, it should be an easy ass fight for Earl Spence. So take the damn
It
fight.
is an easy fight. It is an easy
Okay,
fight for
then
Spence.
prove
wait a
it.
minute.
Like you
Now,
can't,
Hold
we
on.
can't just talk about it. Like you can. That's
this is
an
what I'm
excuse so you
saying.
can duck him.
Bro, this is what I said. All Boots gotta do is get his damn name up a little bit. I mean, shit. Earl got many fights that's bigger than that in front of him, bro. Earl
I
taking
wouldn't
all
even be
the
saying this
fights.
shit. I
You
wouldn't
said
even be
what?
saying this shit if this man wasn't on like sneak this and like sounds to
I
me like
tell you
he
like
want to
this:
fight.
if Boots really want to fight Earl, I've been told Boots. I even messaged Boots and told him what to do. All he has to do is he could have became Crawford's mandatory and took that fucking belt because Crawford would have had to fight him or vacate, and Earl would have came and got that undisputed new Boots. I've been told them that, but they's too busy worried about trying to chase the damn IBF.
Hmm.
If he would chase the WBO, because Crawford, it's past time for his mandatory. If Boots right, the Virgil Ortiz is gone out the damn WBO. Boots is number one, but that IBF shit is gonna drop him out of it. But if he would have chased the Crawford, it would have been no choice but Crawford had to do the
Nah,
mandatory.
don't try to stick this dog on Crawford. He wants Spence.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Bro, I ain't
And
trying to say shit on
my
Crawford, bro. But
God,
Spence done fought all the big dogs, dog. What the fuck you talking about? Boots ain't been through
Bro,
enough. He ain't been tested enough to fight Spence. You get better when you fight better competition. He ain't fought enough competition to fuck with Spence. Then he get bodied in that ring, dog.
yeah, well, I want to prove because we want to put all these little training wheels on these fighters.
Bro,
If
say
he
like this,
feels like
bro.
he's ready,
Ain't no
he's
fighter.
ready.
Look at
Well,
Floyd. Look at
well,
Floyd when he first started. Floyd wasn't Money May when he first started. He was pretty boy. He was getting total fuck up too. But then as he got better, as he fought more people, Floyd became a defensive genius. You have to fight great people to become great. And that showed you with the Karen fight. Boots ain't never fight nobody that was like that, defensively sound like that, and you see how he looked. You have to fight great people to become great. It's only so much you can learn in the motherfucking damn sparring matches, dog.
let me get this super chat, Mr. AMG. Thank you for that $5 in the super chat. He says, another Errol hater on the panel. He said, get his ass upper. And so, but what I want to say was, I look at, if Boots, he's a really, really great talent, but at the same time, what we saw now, I don't hold nothing against him for what he did in the Karen fight, because I think all fighters got a style that they struggle with. You know what I'm saying? They just have to figure out how to defeat that style, right? And I think if they always have that learning curve fight, right? And for Boots to be this far in the game, to have a fight of that caliber, it's kind of like when you're building yourself, you come across those kind of fighters that run like that, and you got to, what I'm saying, have the experience,
That's
what I'm saying,
not
know.
running. Let's not use run. Let's not use that word.
That is running,
It's
right
not,
side.
no, it's not running, bro.
Yes, it
Well,
It's
is.
called.
Brother,
I'm gonna go
hold
to
on,
my
hold
grave
on,
saying that.
hold on now.
Let me get my
My bad,
point
fool.
off,
My
y'all.
bad, fool.
Can I,
My bad,
let me
bro.
get my point off. A person who's not engaging as much, let's just say that, a person who's more working on his defense, his distance control, let's say that, his far distance control, say a fighter who's doing something like that. And you're always going to come across fighters who have, those these weird styles and stuff like that. So to me, I don't think Boots got exposed. He just came across a style that he had to think about defeating, even though he won the fight, but he didn't win it in the fashion that we're used to seeing him, perform. And that could be due to a number of factors, right? So, but I don't think that diminished him, what I'm saying, as far as being a talent in the ring or being a threat to Terrence Crawford. But it shows that he does lack experience against that style. And I'll say it like that. You know what I'm saying? So, because he won't have that problem with Errol Spence Jr., he'll be coming to him. So,
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So, he don't have to worry about, defeating that style. But it shows you that he just looked kind of weird. 'Cause I thought Jerron Boots Ennis was a little bit more versatile when it comes to his movement and
Yeah,
things like that. And he just showed that in that fight that he wasn't as athletic
it wasn't
and
to his dad either.
Hold on.
right.
I mean, it's hard to look
Wait a
good
minute.
against
Wait a
that
minute. Hold
style.
on. Wait a minute.
Yep,
No,
Wait
no,
a
no,
minute,
no,
for
man.
sure.
no. Understand what I'm saying. I thought he could do
I can't get over.
anything. No,
Yeah,
you remember when Roy Jones Jr. How he could do
yeah,
anything
Roy.
in the ring, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Roy fought an African nigga who
Yeah.
was like 12 and 40 something, like a horrible record, and he went 12 rounds with this dude. So like every great fighter has this type of
see, this
weird fight in their resume.
right here
Wait a
though.
minute, you talking about the African that he knocked on his back? You know what I'm
No,
saying? He didn't.
I have to look him up, but it was this
I
African
mean,
dude.
I've
I
seen
forget a
all his
crazy ass.
fights. I mean, I've seen every last one of his fights. So,
Let me go through
I,
his box record real quick. I'll tell you the name. You'll
Who
probably recognize it because I
had
wasn't alive during that time. But
But what I was
but
gonna say though, if you notice though,
Hold
if
on. Can I
Earl
get a
Walker,
point off? Can I get one point off?
yeah,
Just
hold on,
one goddamn point. Can I
go
get
ahead,
one
go ahead,
motherfucking
right
I'm
side.
weighing in too. I'm weighing in
God
too.
damn, bro.
Me after you.
let me finish.
Go ahead, right side.
Pull,
Bro, it's always
pull,
let you finish. Upper, I got
I
love for
know,
you,
but
but
you
it's
know,
always
pull,
let you finish. Go
pull
ahead.
cut me off,
Why
bro.
y'all have me
Go ahead,
rolling,
Upper.
bro?
Go ahead, Upper.
Oh
Go
my
ahead,
god.
brother. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
pull
brother.
cut me in the middle of it, man.
Respectfully.
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 Respectfully, I'm
Go
gonna be
ahead, my
quiet.
brother.
But
Go ahead.
yeah, this what the man forget to mention though. Spence can get on that bike if he wants to, right? I mean, Spence has great lateral movement. Spence can show he can move with the best of them. And one thing that I was noticing, Karen, he would sit down and pop boots with a couple of counters as well. He was doing that. Now, see, Earl will catch it off the gloves and pop boots. And when Earl pops boots, it ain't gonna be like Karen with them little pity pats. Now, Boots, he showed how he gets overly aggressive, and he started getting winded near the end of it. Earl's
what?
gonna sap away that goddamn motherfucking that stamina as well. And when you swim, like that motherfucker swim will not get wet. Earl ain't the worst one to be. I mean, the first one to jump off the porch with like that. He better go with Bud because Earl has got a lot more tools that people ain't seen yet, and he done displayed some of it for y'all to see. But see,
All right.
more to keep Thurman fighting, though.
I'll respond to that after the right side goes.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I wanted to address my brother in the comments real quick. I told him I wanted to address his comment the same way I said that. I do have a few points that I want to talk to you about, and we'll get to that within the conversation if I can speak, if I ever get that opportunity. But it seems like the brother, he asked me, did I feel the same way about, or how did I feel about the David Avanesian fight? I believe the brother's name is Clean Cuts, and I hated the David Avanesian. I thought that's I mean, it was a disrespect to the sport, in my personal opinion, and to the fans. Right? You really disrespected the fans after you done already said, well, the UK fans the best fans. After you done said that, then you come in and you sit here and shit, people like myself and Paul done heard me talk about it. Oh, y'all all probably done heard me say, nigga, I'm trying to go to the fight, this, that, whatever. And then this nigga, he pull out the fight. No, it's a disrespect to the sport and to the fans. He is very disrespectful what Bud did. So I had no problem criticizing Bud, but I can be critical of EJ, and I stay consistent. I do not like that fight at 47. I understand what you're saying, Upper. I understand you saying they're gonna both be stronger at that division. I understand that. What I'm saying is with EJ being the true champion that I've seen him be, right? And I understand the brother doing what he said. He said he only had 2 fights there. It was Ugas and Bud, and then Bud ducked out this shit. So I understand why we're here. I understand that. Although I understand why we're here, it doesn't mean I agree with it. You feel me? And so at the end of the day, I feel like especially with, I know EJ fought at 54 early in his career. Same thing with Keith Thurman. They both done fought at 54 before. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that right now, EJ is the guy. You feel me? At 130. He is my number 1 pound for pound fighter, bro. He's my number 1 pound for pound fighter because of what he's done in the 47 division. And so because I believe in him like that, I got him beating Bud. But I need that smoke to happen. And that's why I will accept this fight, because I feel like he said he only got 2 fights there, so I understand it. I do understand it. As long as he spin the block and try to make that shit again, he got them 60 days. I still have a problem, but I can't be too critical because I get the fight that I want to see. That's the fight I want to see.
And don't forget, Karen ran.
Karen didn't run. He did sweet science, bro. It's called boxing.
No, he
It's called
didn't.
prize fighting, bro.
Let me ask y'all. Let me tell.
Listen,
You can't be giving
down
Bruce the
because
Mexican fighter rules and expect him to beat Earl, man.
Hold on,
Ain't
last
nobody
point.
running
no,
there.
wait, look, hold up, time out.
My last point. I promise.
He running the
We
box.
literally have seen a nigga run in the ring. The nigga turn. I will
Rigo.
go through the footage. There we go. He literally turned his back and scooted his ass across the ring trying to get away. And so that's running.
Yeah, but no, look,
that wasn't happening that night.
If you
Look, the reason I call it running is
that credit. Go ahead, brother. My apologies.
the reason I call it running is if you're not winning rounds and you're down on the scorecard. Let's say you're down 9-0 on the scorecards. What do boxers usually do that come to win? Oh shit, I'm down 9-0. I got to get a knockout or I'm gonna lose this fight. Did Karen ever do that? Nope. He
So
was there to survive.
You want him to box favorably so Boots can look good? That's Boots' job to look good.
So his job was just to make a horrible looking fight and survive. That's what you're saying, right?
Most of the time, yeah. When you better than that guy,
okay, so
that
how can you
better than him? Yeah,
so,
that's what happens. I don't
I'm
think you understand the critique that people are giving Boots.
And Bud would have had an opponent. Yeah, I'm saying is if Earl and Bud would have had an opponent that would have that same mindset going in a fight with them, they wouldn't look good either. Nobody's gonna look good with that style.
Bro, you doing what ifs.
You're doing what if
EJ would have fought Karen, he wouldn't look good. And you don't know that.
The motherfucker came to survive.
You don't know that. All we know is Boots didn't look good. So you got to deal with that.
I mean, no, I don't got to deal with that. The nigga won every round. It's just goofy ass motherfuckers.
You got to deal with that.
He got exposed. Like
you can think about how EJ would look like. We didn't see how EJ looked like because EJ didn't fight him. Boots fought him.
All I know is EJ went 12 with a fucking lightweight. I know that.
EJ would have went to the body.
Now he got 3 belts. So we're gonna see what Boots does.
But we do
If he
have to
fight,
give,
if he fight Boots, he going 0.
brother. We have to give
We'll
Karen
see.
credit.
But you can't give him credit for stuff he didn't do yet.
We have to
Well,
give
I'm just
Karen
saying,
credit
like-
for being able to use that lateral movement and make Boots look the way that he did. We have seen.
Yeah. Karen got good defense. I'm interested in seeing what Karen does against other opponents.
But y'all tell me,
Yeah, me too.
y'all tell me a time where we didn't seen Boots go in and look like he did in that fight. We have not seen that, and so we have to give credit to the opponent, regardless of even when we get into this running thing. I hate that term. I
do
especially
too,
because niggas will tell me that Devin and Shakur are running from people. No, Devin and Shakur ain't running from
No, that's
motherfucking
boxing
body.
because they actually win rounds.
They putting hands on motherfuckers.
It's also
Exactly,
it's
they
all
put hands.
subjective.
Karen won't put no damn hands on this man. He got little
He's
pity
touching him
patches here and
enough.
there.
He was throwing punches though, so he wasn't running.
All I'm saying-
Okay,
If
little
Boots
punches
was
here
a
and there.
lesser
What can he
fighter,
do?
Karen would beat him. But Boots is a better fighter than Karen. That's why he should have cut the ring off and got him out of there.
He could have got him in the body. That's what
Bro,
he's
you
supposed
can't
to
cut
do.
off a ring on somebody
Like
who's determined not getting caught. Like,
If
you
you
can't
Not
cut
if
off
you're
the ring on some
determined.
people.
Not if you're determined to look like a superhero when you do it. You gotta get in there and get ugly with that shit.
Exactly.
I mean, it's
Well,
easier said than done, bro. But we haven't seen Earl have to deal with that type of style. The most of the people that
Well,
Earl fights come to him
Cut it
Bro, to
off.
tell
Why
the-
you comparing
to
him
tell
to
the
Earl?
truth,
Compare him to Boots. What does Boots look
because
like with that
Earl
style?
is the so-called big fish, the big boy on the
big
block, right?
off the ring.
He's not gonna fight Errol. You know that.
He
You
ain't
better
got
hope
that
you don't fight
problem.
Earl because it's gonna be worse than that car
But
crash.
if they had
You
one
can
like
hope it
that,
ain't gonna happen, bro. It gonna happen at
Hold
154.
on. So you
y'all
got
gotta
Boots.
turn them
You
damn
got
mics
Boots.
down. Y'all got them
You
boom mics.
I got Boots
Yeah,
dog
got
walking
Boots
Earl
over
Spence.
EJ. You got Boots over EJ right now. You got Boots over
that.
Yes,
EJ
sir.
right now.
Yes, sir. Right side, right
You know
now.
what's so
He gonna
crazy?
dog walk his ass back to Texas.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? I think it's a hell of a fight. I think EJ wins the fight. I think it's a hell of a fight. The thing is the style that I seen give Boots trouble isn't the style that Errol's gonna deploy, isn't the style that Bud's gonna deploy. And so I think it's a 50-50 fight with EJ and Bud. I like Boots beating Bud. I like EJ beating Boots. That's my opinion.
Fair enough.
EJ destroys
I got Bud.
I think Boots would beat Bud though, because like Sean Porter dad said, Sean Porter should have beat the hell out of Bud. And I've been said that
Sean
shit.
Porter
I've
can't
been
beat
said
Bud.
that-
Sean Porter was not.
No,
He's not.
Kenny
He's
Porter,
not
did
as
you
good
not
as
hear what
I
Bud.
never
Porter
once
said?
felt Sean Porter was winning that
Sean
fight.
Porter
At any
is
point.
not. Sean Porter is not nearly as good as Bud is.
Sure,
bro.
Porter had some
Okay,
shots
you
for
know,
him.
Kenny
He-
Porter
Yeah, he had
said-
some. He had
did.
some. He had some shots for him.
No.
Kenny Porter said
he has an
Porter
Sean
awkward
Porter
ass
be a dangerous
style,
nigga
bro.
if he had power.
Listen,
Look,
Kenny
look.
Porter
That's a
just
fact.
did
The
an
shuffle,
interview.
the shuffle shit that Sean
Kenny
Porter does to
Porter.
get on the inside. I understand
Hey,
it, bro.
dude.
Go ahead,
Kenny
Upper.
Porter,
Go ahead.
Kenny
Upper.
Porter just sat there and did an interview.
God.
And he just sat there and said Sean Porter was nowhere near like when he fought Thurman and Spence, bro. And you can tell he was beating Bud in that fight, if you not remember. But
I don't
Sean
listen-
Porter, he was.
I did
Porter-
not have him up in the fight. I didn't have
Okay,
him
they
up
had
in
him
the
up
fight.
in the scorecards. That's when they told Bud he was up in the scorecards. But
No,
he was
Bomac
okay, but
did
look,
that.
the fight was
Bomac
close.
said that shit. Bomac
Okay,
don't
check
know.
this out. The fight was close with a mediocre Sean
Agreed.
Porter.
Agreed.
He was struggling with a mediocre Sean Porter, bro. If he would have had the Sean Porter that came, a semi-retired Sean Porter, if he would have had the Thurman or the Spence Sean Porter, that should have been a whole different fight.
You got to remember though that
I'm not disagreeing.
comparing Sean Porter to Boots is not really the same because Sean Porter's foot movement is way faster than Boots.
Sean Porter got the best foot movement out there in his
Yeah,
run.
he got some. He got some 135 foot movement.
He
Like,
got
he's
fast.
fast.
He got fast feet, but he don't have.
I mean, we don't really. We
He's
still
very
don't know that.
uneducated.
For
He's
somebody
very
like Terrence
uneducated,
Crawford,
bro.
that's a problem because he uses his feet to get out the way. So you can't get out the way of Sean Porter's pressure. So it took some time for him to figure him out and to start putting them shots together. And when he started getting that uppercut and going to the body, countering him, it was pretty much a
Sean
done deal for
Porter's
Sean
made for
Porter.
a dude like.
Sean Porter though, Sean Porter.
And Sean Porter could be in any kind of phase of his career, and he will lose to Terrence Crawford just because of that adjustment.
Sean Porter
I
has
disagree.
fast
Porter-
feet, but
I
he doesn't
disagree.
have
Sean
educated
Porter
feet.
came in like he
His
was
feet aren't
Earl.
educated, and so he makes. Even though he does have those fast feet, he puts himself in bad positions a lot of times during fights. The thing
When
is,
he
when he was fighting. Go ahead.
Well, it's a
Go ahead.
50-50 with his
No,
feet.
when he-
Sometimes he's in good position, sometimes he's in bad position.
But when Sean Porter started getting tired, that's when he started putting himself into positions. But
Mhm.
hell, when he came to fight Bud, that motherfucker wasn't even in good shape, bro. He was falling asleep on the interviews and shit, bro. That nigga was more
That's true,
important
too.
trying to damn be a reporter than damn training. That's why his dad stopped the fight. He said that motherfucker wasn't even training right. If he got that damn 9-month training camp that he did with Earl Spence, Sean Porter walked out as a champion that night.
That's
That's my
true. But
honest opinion.
that uppercut that he got hit with, he would get hit with that same shot because I see him get hit with that shot by Adrian Broner. I see him get hit with that shot with Kell Brook. It's the same shot.
Yeah, but my thing is, okay, I just don't think that was the best Sean Porter. We're gonna give Terrence Crawford credit for that win because we haven't seen him fight anybody really, you know what I'm saying, in the top, you know what I'm saying, top 5 or whatever at the welterweight since he's been with the WBO. Since he grabbed the WBO belt. And I just want to see him. I just want to see him fight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's young, somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, like a Errol Spence Jr. I want to see him fight somebody of that caliber. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of guessing. I don't want to see him fight David Avenesian. He's too good for that.
Ugas.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I'm tired of
I
this shit
mean,
too.
people are tired of trying to, push Terrence Crawford to do what he's supposed to be doing. You know, so we never had to worry about that with all our other champions like Floyd or
Get
you know what
that
I'm saying,
super chat.
Bernard Hopkins. Oh, yeah, Stephen Allen, thank you for that $5 super chat. He says, Salute Pool, people don't see reality until it hits them. He said, sorry, I've been eating. He says, that's why EJ is the truth. He says, real talk and stop playing with his partner.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
my nigga Pool County, he over there grubbing, bro. My nigga Pool, what you own, bro? Pool probably got a good little meal over there,
Well,
motherfucker.
y'all
The
say,
window
hey,
IHOP. I got some
y'all say
IHOP.
he not
My
ready,
wife got
but
some
Damn,
IHOP.
let the brother finish it. Let him finish
Good
what he eating.
lord,
Goddamn.
what you chewing on, bro? Damn, let the host talk.
Yeah, I had got some IHOP. My wife had went and got some, and you know what I'm saying, brought some back. Just getting it in. Yeah,
Ain't
man.
mad at it. I ain't mad at it, man. Go, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to cut. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
yeah. They say he not ready, but if he were to beat Boots right now, that arguably be the best opponent on his resume.
That'd be a hell of a fight.
Who are we talking about? Who not ready to
Especially,
beat
let's
Boots?
say it's a
Talking
hard
about
fight
Bud.
against.
You
And
talking about Bud?
if no, well, both.
Bud
If
ain't
Bud
okay, Bud
or
ain't
I
EJ.
want that fight though.
yeah,
Thurman
if
would be the
Bud or
best
EJ
win.
beat Boots, and let's say it's a tough fight and they edge it out, that will arguably be the best opponent on their resume. I
Thurman.
should
And
not argue.
I
Thurman
want
beat
to see
Probably
it with all
not.
of them.
It
I
would,
love
it
that.
would, it would feel good at the
Well, you
moment,
gonna see
but
Cal Brook?
going back in time, that's not going to be their best win.
Thurman would be.
Bro,
It depends. What if it's like a Canelo Floyd situation where you lose to a
That
more
depends
experienced
on what
fighter, but
Boots does.
that's what
You're
I'm saying.
assuming.
Well, we gotta assume this is
But
boxing. That's all we got left to do
that's
is
how you make
assume
an
because
ass
we
I'm
out
not
of
don't
going
get
to
the
assume
fights we
I'm
want.
not going to assume a great career though.
I mean,
Assuming makes an ass out
I
of
know
yourself.
y'all seen the skills of Ugas in that fight. You seen the skills of Danny Garcia. You seen the skills of all the champions he fought, bro. They always bring their A game when they come fight Errol Spence Jr., bro.
And he
You
don't
know what I'm
even
Yeah,
have
but
to
they
saying?
don't got the
He
dogs to
raised
deal with Earl Spence.
he
Boots
raised
do.
they but what I'm saying is when you fight the best, or somebody who's perceived the best, you know
become
what I'm
better.
saying, football, basketball, you come better, bro. That's what makes it so exciting.
That's what I've been
See,
trying to tell you.
you know what I'm saying? When people fight Terrence Crawford, they don't come with their A game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Go ahead.
how do you say? How can you say that?
How can
Because
I
if
say
you ever
that?
What?
anything
You
with
watch the fights. All the
respect,
fights is you see the best version of each boxer that goes against Spence. It's in you mean it's
I
on
just
we
think
can't
camera.
better.
stylistically, Sean Porter was more tailor made for Bud than Earl Spence. That's
But
why it
bro,
looked like
this is what
that.
we're trying to say. If you fight better people, then you get better. You're not going like if you play chess. If you play scrubs in chess all your life, your game will never upgrade. But if you play against masters and everything, your game is going to elevate. That's what we're saying. Earl fights against other top opponents. That's why his skills has elevated. That's why Floyd's is elevated. The same Floyd that fought Gutierrez. I mean, that fought motherfucking damn the Ghost. Ain't the same Floyd that fought motherfucking anybody. Shit. You know, these fights.
Hey, whatever
Dude,
he's
way
saying,
back.
it's sinking
Golly.
in.
I was
Whatever
waiting
he's
to
smoking on
respond.
is
You
sinking
must have
in,
liked
ain't
that
it?
fight. I know we don't see Floyd fight a lot of southpaws, but damn.
Nah. What I'm saying is,
I was
that's not
waiting
what
to
I'm saying.
respond, and my nigga was like, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I thought he was telling me
Nah, that motherfucker.
respect.
That nigga
He
he was
said
Nah, that
finna
Ortiz, he
drop
shit.
said the
some deep
ghost.
knowledge.
Hey,
He
that
was
Holy
shit.
finna
shit.
drop something deep
Hey,
on our ass, boy. He the nigga say anybody.
hey, man, that shit cleared my mind out real quick, bro.
Yeah,
Look,
you
Hey,
go back for that fight, you better have everything clear.
I'm
as
gonna
soon
be
as I
honest.
blew,
I thought you was gonna compare that to Gotti, bro. I thought you was like,
hey,
nah, the way
bro,
he did the Gotti, bro.
bro,
That
when I
shit
blew
right
that
there.
smoke out, it was like I blew my mind out too, bro. Everything
Hey,
Oh
shout
left.
my
out to my boy.
god, bro.
And you know you the big homie, bro.
Eat them blueberries, bro.
I
You got me
blew
rolling.
everything out
You got
right
me
there.
rolling on that one. You got me rolling.
Everything left.
He
Oh
said, hey,
man.
that nigga said, hey,
But I feel your point though with
everybody.
us. Yeah, I feel your point with Spence with it because he fights a lot of he gets the competition. He's fighting
That's why he don't
champions
fight
and
tuna.
he and he
And
and they got the
that's
belt and they live dogs when he fight them.
And see, and that's why everybody gravitates toward him. Everybody think it's something. They just mad because Terrence Crawford don't have that kind of pull, but it ain't nothing personal. He's just not fighting the best dudes. If he had 3 belts and he had fought all the same guys, it'd be Terrence Crawford that we would be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro don't do
Well,
Facts.
this is the
He
thing,
don't fight,
real quick,
bro.
real quick. I just did my first pound for pound list, right? The pound for pound list, my shit don't mean shit to nobody, so don't take it as it is what it is. This is my opinion. This is just my opinion. Bud was my number one. I had a debate with on Knockout Boxing 86 TV show.
you sure it wasn't Devin Haney? I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
Devin came in number two.
Respectfully.
Devin came in at number two. I
Over
had
Carlos?
Lord.
You got him over
hold on.
Carlos?
I had a debate about Bud
Definitely over
Crawford,
Charlo.
who is the pound for pound individual, right? Bud Crawford or Usyk. I chose Usyk against Bud, even though Bud in my mind was the number one pound for pound fighter at the time.
Usyk is a heavyweight.
Hold on. And that was excluded. That was excluded from it because I was able to cook on the cruiserweight position more than the heavyweight position. Although I even when I made that debate or had that debate, I had Bud number one, right? My problem is this: with what Bud did this year, right? And people always, I'm on Bud neck, bro. I'm on his neck. I'm on any fighter neck that ain't doing what I think they need to be doing in the sport of boxing. It is what it is. And so even though I had that brother number one pound for pound, because of and that was this was coming off of the stoppage against Sean Porter. Regardless if y'all want to tell me Sean Porter daddy stopped it, whatever, I understand that thought process. Hell, Sean Porter daddy had to see something that Bud was putting on his ass, respectfully. Now I see this brother go have a chance to fight to really show who's the best in the sport of boxing, in my opinion. Right? I think those two dudes fighting each other will tell me who the best boxer out here right now. And you pull out that shit, hell no. That and then with EJ coming off a layoff, going and grabbing another belt, right? Another belt. And then you got Bud fighting. First off, before even fighting, pulling out of the negotiations with EJ, and then fighting David Evanesian. Oh hell no! Hell no! I ain't got no respect for that. I have no respect for it, none. And you can tell me it's about the money. Y'all will not hear me talk about contracts on a regular basis. The reason being because I don't give a fuck what they make. I want to see the fight. I want to see niggas in the ring together. And I understand, hey, if the business is okay, you can tell me that. But I seen Devin go when the business was not right. I seen that brother go and make a fight over in Australia, sign for a rematch when he's the undisputed champion. I seen that happen. I done seen it. And so you can't tell me nothing about a motherfucker really wanting to smoke, right? And that's what I'm about. Nigga, man, everybody on this panel right now, what we gonna say? Bud versus EJ is the biggest fight that can happen as far as boxing fans go. Maybe not monetarily. I don't know. I'm not looking at the business. I'm looking at niggas I want to see fight and get in the ring. That's the fight I want to see.
Joshua too.
That's it. No, fuck man. Wilder Joshua is cool. I understand it. I'd rather see Bud and EJ versus Wilder.
I want both of those. Wilder,
No,
Joshua, and Bud, and down Spence.
And I agree. I want to see both, but I put that fight. I put that fight behind Bud and EJ. I think Bud and EJ at this current moment in time is man more. You can't go to channels and see niggas talking about Wilder and EJ. Wilder Joshua. You don't see niggas talking about that. What you see them talking about?
You sure
Bud
don't.
and EJ, nigga. It don't matter what channel you go to.
Channels became monetized. Like channels that started from zero.
They pay these niggas to talk about Joshua.
Off of them boys, man. I don't see so many channels become monetized just by
that shit's annoying
about Spence and Crawford.
I feel you.
Hey, but one of the fights that we did, well, I wanted personally is Inouye versus Fulton. Like,
yes, sir.
I feel,
yes, sir. I'm dropping.
Sound like it's getting made.
I'm dropping a video on it tomorrow. I'm dropping
great damn fight.
Y'all check me out tomorrow. I'm dropping I'm dropping the damn video on it tomorrow. The damn
and it sounds like that fight is gonna happen in Japan, which, in my opinion, that's where it's gonna make the most money. You feel me? And for Stephen Cool Boy Fulton, another individual, you feel me, that's just outside of the pound. He number 11 right now. He number 11.
I got him number 6. Cool Boy Step. He done been doing everything. I got him number 6. Champ side.
And I'm not mad.
You beat a lot of undefeated fighters. You know, you got to put some respect on that name.
8 undefeated fighters.
9.
Something like that.
I think right here,
taking a lot of O's right there.
This situation right here is gonna be gold for him, because now, especially if that fight happened in Japan, and I want it to happen over there. I don't say that often. I said it with Devin. I want that shit to happen over there because I want Devin to show that he the goods.
That's what the reports say is going to be happening in Japan.
Say it again.
So the reports say it's going down in Japan.
That's what it sounds like right now. That's what it sounds like.
Anyway, they say he the A side. They say anyway the A side.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
Sound about right.
Why? Because
he gotta wash that nigga though. Because if not, they is not gonna give it to him if he don't wash him. I said,
he's gonna wash him. Steve Cool Boy is gonna wash him.
Oh yes, Cool Boy know how to swim and don't get wet.
That's there, bro. That brother has a
swims and don't get wet. That's why I got him top 6. And I got him top 6 in my damn pound for pound.
Say it again, brother. What he do? He swim
and don't get wet.
Facts. And I'm so excited for that fight.
Wait till y'all see the video I drop on him in Inouye tomorrow, bro. Promote the fight.
I'm glad that he's taking this fight overseas, showing we setting different standards
like now. Part 2 fight, because they try to make him go up and fight Figueroa as a manager. I'm like, why the fuck they trying to make him go to 126 to fight Figueroa again?
After you already beat his ass at 22, you beat the nigga at 22, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
but he always wanted the rematch. He always wanted the rematch.
I mean, he just want. I think he wants to beat him more convincingly, because he probably wasn't expecting him to be on his ass as much as he was in the fight, because that was a competitive fight. I didn't expect to be as competitive as it was.
That fight, of course, he won a rematch.
That was a competitive fight.
WBC mandated that fight though. That's what I didn't get. Like they mandated him to fight in a different division. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a hell. That was like the man said. That was a hell of a fight, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No. But this is the thing. My problem is why the hell Cool Boy ain't got a chance to unify with MJ Ahmadaliev?
Because he don't want no
smoke.
That's right. They know what time it is.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I understand it. And see, this is when it goes into these divisions, these rankings, these type of situations, which we all know boxing is corrupt. We know what it is. What I'm saying is, at some point in time, if this individual is holding the other 2 belts, how doesn't he rise to the top of the division in every division, bro? He holding 2 motherfucking belts.
But
how is he at the top of the division?
See, that's what the sanctioning bodies need to start mandating champions.
Facts.
Because see, they can't mandate champions right now, but they need to start mandating champions and pushing forward the unification fight.
They can mandate it when they agree on it. When they agree on it, they can mandate it.
Well, no, they can suggest it, like the Kovalev did. They can suggest it. Kovalev didn't do it. when Kovalev was supposed to do it with
shout out to the
Johnson.
Crusher, man. Shout out to the Crusher. He probably drinking vodka right now. So
Fuck the Crusher, man. That racist motherfucker.
But y'all didn't see Eddie Hearn's comments. Eddie Hearn said that after the Inoue fight, if he wins, that we would like to set up a fight with him and MJ. He never even came up with the scenario that if Fulton wins. So that tells you what their energy about Fulton is from there.
that shit's sad, bro. That shit's sad.
Pretty much.
Been trying to fight MJ, but Eddie Hearn, man, he always keep his fighters away from the slick black fighters.
You sure do.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the
I know
thing.
what time it is.
I take it as a sign of respect.
I mean, at this point, you running so hard.
Yeah.
In these lower divisions, what you fail to see in a lot of the lower divisions, you don't have, and not trying to bring race into it or anything like it. You don't have slick black fighters that's that small, respectfully. Most of those divisions, especially when we start at 105 and come up damn near to 115, most of them motherfuckers are, and once again, respectfully to Japan, Thailand, all of them. That's
Mexico.
where these fighters are coming from. They liberty ass dudes, and I mean they're the size of my son right now. My son is about to be 8. He about to be 8,
and throw as many punches.
He damn near what he's saying. He damn near weigh what they weigh. You feel me?
Ain't too many grown black men walking around like that. That's
that shit don't work
at all. That can actually grow a beard too.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Go ahead, man. Y'all keep kicking. My apologies for getting long with it.
That's all good.
You're right. But that's a huge fight, bro. Like for Fulton, like this is the biggest fight he's ever gonna have in his career.
Ever. It's the biggest one right now.
Because he's not going up to 130. Well, I could be wrong. Like you see him going up to like obviously he's gonna go to 126 eventually, but what big fights up there?
How old is he?
Fulton's like 28.
I said
he's going up to 130.
He in his prime. He in his prime right now.
Him and Gary Russell will be a tough little battle. I like to see that.
Yeah, but even when if he ever fights Gary Russell, that's not gonna be bigger than Inoue. Because Inoue,
well, that's a fight you take if you beat Inoue.
Yeah, he's getting $3 million for this fight. I don't know if he's gonna ever see that type of payday again.
You take Gary Russell, if you lose Inoue, you take Gary Russell. If you beat Gary Russell, then you should get the MJ fight.
He got time for the Gary Russell fight. Gary Russell's at 130, right?
But Gary,
so I mean that's down the road.
You're at 130 now.
We don't know what.
He said 126.
Yeah,
we don't know. We know.
Why the hell is he calling out Javante then?
We don't know where.
Because he want that money. He want that bag.
Mr. Gary told us that he wanted to fight. Hold on. Mr. Gary told us he wanted to fight Bud Crawford at 47. So I can't believe too much of what the brother is saying. Respectfully to him, respectfully. But I can't believe that shit when you tell him you trying to fight a nigga at 47 and you still at 26, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's me. I don't believe
it. It's Gary Russell's cap.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Respect.
Yeah. Well, Gary's kind of
with respect, because
and that nigga's a hater.
I only bring his name up because he deserves a retirement check. Somebody needs to fight him. He needs to be in a
retirement ass whooping.
Ain't nobody fighting that nigga, bro. Ain't nobody fighting him.
I mean, it is what he deserves. I seen a lot of great fights with him.
Hey, how much of a hater you got to be to show up to a nigga fight just to hate? Like,
bro,
he can't even tank fight.
He tried to fight the fan. He tried to fight me. He was like this motherfucker. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I thought both of y'all was on the same side of this shit.
Hey, what that nigga say? Hey, I'm real with y'all, Slim. I ain't too impressed with this tank fight.
Oh yeah, check the chat. Christian G says Fulton is the odds is at plus 200.
Yeah.
Damn, that's too low. That's too wide.
Nah,
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Fulton, he minus 250.
Hey man, put your money on Fulton, you gonna win.
But you know what's crazy? This is the crazy.
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on. I want to ask a question. Are you saying you're saying Fulton is plus or minus 250?
He's minus 250. He's the favorite.
Well, the brother just said that he's plus 2.
That's what I'm saying. He said plus 200. Wow, really?
We talking about two? Like we saying complete opposite.
So which one is it? Is he minus or plus?
Let me look it up.
Steven Fulton is the favorite, dog.
Christian G, you don't know how to put no money down, bro. You don't gamble.
Steven Fulton is minus 250, bro. But what I was gonna say is Gary Russell seen Gary Russell from the DMV area. He seen Tank had that motherfucker packed. Gary's like, shit, that should be me fighting
Yeah,
Tank and getting that money.
that's what I say.
And he talked about they was cheering, but him and Meek got into it because Meek said it ain't going a distance, and Gary's talking about that shit going to the distance, and that's why they got into it. Because Meek
That's
said
crazy.
Tank gonna knock the nigga out.
Meek better take his ass somewhere.
Yeah, I seen Meek in his video of him punching and shit. He need to go sit down somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, who the hell said Stephen Fulton was plus 250?
I mean, I need someone to verify that. That sounds like a bet ready to be made.
Man,
I mean, the question is, will Fulton gain any credit if he wins? Like, you know, they say this dude's the best fighter in the world. Will Fulton gain any credit if he wins?
He's plus. I'm about to make a lot of money.
So real quick, right here, I'm looking at pro boxing odds. Right now they got Monster Inoue, whatever we call it, brother. He a minus 270. Stephen Fulton is plus 200 at this current moment in time.
Damn, yes.
This is just off of this website. So other websites might have it different.
Bovada had Stephen Fulton minus 250 yesterday.
On who? Where?
Bovada.
Yeah. I'm on the way over there now. Give me a
shit. It sounds like they done asked goddamn Fulton to lay down or some shit.
You know what I'm saying? My boy from Philly, they don't know how to lay down.
That was yesterday. If they change that shit, they got him down low now. I'm about to put 2 stacks on that shit and lock that shit in.
I don't get. I mean, they really believe in Monster Inoue like that, bro. I mean, he's good, but
Monster
the defense.
He can fight.
He's a beast. But hey, but what do we know about boxer punches?
All that money.
Boxer punchers struggle with pure boxers, don't they? So
Monster ain't even a boxer puncher. He a puncher boxer because you see more, and even when we watch it, brother. I done seen him lose rounds before, but he got that power, bro. Like that, the power that he carries at that division is very different. My question is he's moving up divisions now. Does that power carry and travel with him? That's my question on it.
And Steph got like a 3-inch reach on him. Yeah, that makes a difference in this level.
Man, bro,
I think the issue with him is it's not going to be the reach that much because what I like about Stephen Fulton is he actually has an
skills, man. It's skills.
He got the skills. He can go in and out. He can beat you in a ton of different ways.
He got that dog, and he got volume punching.
Exactly. If he needs to go inside to take away the rain from him, he'll do it, and he'll rabbit punch him, and he'll get him low. All that shit, make it real dirty for Inoue.
If he can handle the pressure of Figueroa. Man, I don't see what Monster's gonna be able to do, bro. I really don't.
It always
was a lot of pressure. He took care of that.
But in this situation, what it comes down to, one of the things we love about boxing, it comes down to the boxer versus the puncher, right?
Yep.
Hey, and I look at this fight. I think goddamn Tank Davis is a much better boxer than Monster Inoue is. I think he's a better boxer, but it comes down, even when I talk about Devin and Tank, it comes down to the puncher versus the boxer. This is the same situation right here. And I'm one of the individuals. I know it gets me in trouble at times. But I go with the boxer, bro. I lean toward boxers. If you can stop a nigga from landing his big shot and beat their ass while you do it, it takes a certain skill set to do that, right? I think Stephen Fulton has that skill set. I think Devin has that skill set. And so that's why I ride with who I ride with.
I feel you. Plus, if you watch that Butler fight that he just had anyway, I mean, he wasn't really cutting the ring off. I don't really like boxer punches that can't cut the ring off. That's like a pet peeve for me. Every boxer puncher should know how to cut the ring off. That should be part of their plan A and plan B.
Isn't that more of like a pressure fighters, like their ammo where they know how to cut off the ring? Like for example, Triple G knew how to cut off the ring.
Well, if you're a boxer puncher, you should have that. That should be part of your game anyway.
That's all Triple G do is cut off the fucking ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's a boxer puncher. He's not a brawler.
Is he?
Cut the ring off.
I would describe. I mean, he obviously can box if he needs to, but I would describe Triple G more as a pressure fighter.
Yeah, but pressure fighters can be boxer punchers too, because he can box when he needs to.
I'm
I
over at
guess.
real quick, man. I'm over at Bovada right now. I don't even see I don't even see a line for it. Maybe I'm looking. Let me see. Let me
I
look at
saw
this
that shit
line
on
real quick.
Twitter. So
Okay, all right. I ain't trying to call you. I'm just saying
Bovada,
I
yeah,
don't see a line for this shit right now, bro. Respectfully,
yeah,
I
but
just don't see a line for it yet.
yeah, probably
Somebody
because
check
it's not official.
DraftKings.
Official. That's why.
And I will tell you the lines that I see. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner, man, going to fight. Man, shout out,
Well,
man, forget who she fighting, man. Shout out to
her fine
Alicia
ass.
Baumgartner for
I
being one of
know,
the most beautiful
golly.
boxers in this sport. You feel me? Much love to her.
But
Much,
you know, I have to give it up to Inouye
Shit.
taking that fight though, because that's something I would have never imagined. You know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
I didn't see it happening either. I didn't
This
think
man
Yeah.
he
has never sparred an African American. He's
That's
never
I
seen this
mean, when he
style
Wow.
said
before.
that,
So
I
we're
thought it
gonna
was the
see.
writing was on the wall. You're right about that.
did he say that?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
he said the African American style is very unique. I've never sparred an African American, so I can't tell you what it's like. So, well, he's gonna
Amazing.
find out.
Um,
We're gonna see.
and he gonna
He,
fight Stephen Fulton.
Yes, sir.
that's
Amazing. Hey,
good luck, sir.
credit to that brother for believing in his skills. Credit
And
to him.
credit to
Yeah.
Fulton because they called this man
Fact.
the monster. He's a, he knocked everybody out, so he didn't have to take this fight.
Hey,
Well,
credit and credit to Stephen Fulton if it's happening in Japan, like I'm hearing. Credit to
yeah.
him for goddamn saying, nah, hey, I want the smoke, and those are the individuals I got to rock with, man. Anybody who want the smoke, bro, I got to rock with you. But Bud don't want the smoke. Bud ducking. So that's the
This is
sad
where you
part.
make
But you
legend.
know, I
That's the
think
sad
it's
part.
the fact that anyway's a big star in his own home country, and they have their own broadcasting, their own production. I think that's the biggest reason why the fights actually happen. Because if we had to depend on American broadcasters and the way you guys be hating on a lot of the top black fighters, this fight would have happened.
Facts.
And over there, he also has his own promotion. He
Exactly.
if you listen and I know I've been on live streams where a new way was or in a way was fighting. The shit over here is 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, but the chat is packed with motherfuckers who rocking with Monster. You feel me? Like and
Yeah.
it's niggas from overseas. It's niggas
The
from
Yeah,
fan
the
base is
motherfuckers
real.
fight.
they rocking with it, bro. So I gotta give them credit, man. I ain't shitting on the fight. I enjoy that. I'm happy that this fight
Hey,
is
if
happening.
he beats Fulton, you want to give him that number one spot? I ain't mad at you.
No.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If
You be
he beat
Fulton.
Cool Boy,
Shit.
so I got him 6 right now. I believe I got him 6 right now. If he beat Cool Boy, he will definitely be number 1. That's a fact. Right
Most
now,
people,
that's a
yeah,
fact.
With
most
no controversy, please.
None.
yes, but most people that go into a new division, we know they gotta, gotta have like a little tune up to, get accumulated to the weight.
He went
This
straight
man
for
went
the
straight to the
smoke.
smoke.
He
Yep.
went straight for the smoke. Facts. My
You
bad.
must really think you can knock
Yeah.
him out, man. This is gonna be a good fight.
And that's the most interesting part. Does that punching power carry?
We shall
We
see.
understand when you're fighting when in these lower divisions, bro. Like is what we got? You got the 112 division, 115, 118. It's like, bro, in these lower
Yeah.
divisions, it may be a little easy to carry that weight. You feel me? And to bring that punching power with you, even though we didn't see him fight. And this is the problem I have with Monster in the way. We didn't see him fight when he was in the same division with Chocolatito, with Estrada. We didn't see him get the smoke with them. We didn't see that.
Yeah.
He was in that division. But he moved up, became undisputed. Although I'm not a big fan. I'm more of a fan of Casemiro than I am Butler, right? I think Casemiro gives a tougher fight in that situation.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
But
come to survive. He gonna come to knock his ass out.
But they had the sauna bullshit, and the UK don't do sauna suit, whatever they had going on, and they said that brother wasn't able to perform, and they more or less stripped his ass and gave that shit to Paul Butler. Paul Butler, I have never been a fan of. I was like, bro, he gonna get his ass whooped, bro. He getting his ass whooped in this fight. It is what it is, and that's what happened. He got his ass whooped. Hence the reason Monster being undisputed. But me being a fan of individuals going for the belts, I gotta give him credit for being undisputed. I gotta give him credit.
That's true,
Now,
Bodymore.
now I need to see you go get the smoke, and He said, "God damn it, I'm gonna prove." Hey, right? I feel like this. I know he didn't say it. I feel like he said, "Hey, right side, if you don't believe me, goddamn it, I'm fighting Stephen Cool, boy, because you think he better than me. You goddamn right I do." But if and that's the fight I think that's the best fight we can see in these lower divisions right now.
I don't know much about 122, but if Steph beats Inoue and goes undisputed with that MJ fight, greatest 122 pounder ever.
Steph beat, and we got to talk about it, right? If you go back and look at the Danny Roman fight, right? Danny Roman when him and when him and MJ fought, it wasn't no goddamn domination. It was a close ass fight.
Yep.
Right? And then Steph went in there, and I'm an individual. I had problems with the way Cool Boy fought
Figueroa
because I thought he fought the wrong fight in that fight. He's too skilled to be banging with a nigga like this.
Hey, DJ, show your face, bro.
But he showed that he can, right side.
And even though I disagreed with it, man, I had respect for it because he banged, bro. He banged.
He damn sure did bang.
I didn't think he should bang. I did not think he should bang. I think he should have used his skill set. And so even if he would have moved up and fought Figueroa again, I didn't think he needed to do that. I'm much more interested into the Inoue fight. But I thought that, man, at some point in time, and then once again, even though he banged with Figueroa, I watched him go out and use a boxing skill set that he has against Danny Roman, and Danny Roman damn near beat MJ out Medallia. Damn near beat his ass.
He not a Figueroa can cut the ring off, bro. That's what I be trying to tell these guys. When they can cut the ring off with a boxer, you're gonna have to punch your way out of it. Ain't no skills gonna get you out that ass whooping until you get him off you.
Facts.
The man throw 100 punches too, like around. So he's hard. And he don't respect your power. That's
he got power. He ain't going nowhere.
That's a problem, bro.
You can't pivot out of that ass whooping.
What up? We got somebody new on the panel. What's up, DJ? What's happening with you, bro?
And shout out to the great brother, man. Shout out to the great brother DJ for showing up and showing his face, and much love to you, brother. Much love to you.
Are you guys talking about Scooter versus Figueroa? That's scrap?
Yes, sir. What you got on it?
I'm not convinced Scooter won, to be honest. I think he's around 2 because it was really razor close, and I had Figueroa ahead actually when the bell rang. Did Scooter sign to fight Inoue? Is that done?
Well, it's pretty much done.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. We don't have proof that it's signed yet, but it seems like that fight is going to be signed. What's your thoughts on it, my brother?
You know what? I think from all accounts and that I've seen of Inoue, and I'm not an avid follower of the really, really light guys, as much as I should be.
They're too damn small.
He just looks like he's just like what his nickname is, a monster. He looks like a monster. The guy hits like way above his weight class, and I'm not sure Scoot can hang, but I'll have to see. It was too close to call for the Figueroa fight, in my opinion. And
bro, do you? Yes.
Now he's stepping into real deep waters.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Oh, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, fair enough. Yeah, go ahead, right.
So let me ask you a question. I'm not disagreeing with you. And
everybody give me your
it ain't about that. But I want your opinion on the conversation. So in your opinion, you think that Monster Inoue will win that fight, correct?
He is stepping up a whole weight class. He unified the one,
and that's what I wanted to ask about. So let me stop you. And let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Does his power first things first? Do you think his power carries to coming from 18 to 22, it's not. It's 4 pounds supposedly, but 4 pounds, we know that's a big deal in boxing. When we talk about power, those type of things. So, what do you think that power carries? That's the question that I have in this situation.
It cannot not carry.
Okay,
hold on, wait. Say that again. It cannot not carry. When you say that, that's confusing. When you say it cannot carry, that's confusing.
Okay,
I need you to be a little clearer, brother. Respectfully.
I sounded like Shannon Sharp there for a minute. No, yeah. He definitely, in my view, is going to be able to, if not, handle the power will cross over for sure. You can't wipe out that many guys at that straw weight of a class and not come up 4 pounds and be able to hit. Maybe not the elites like Scoot, Figueroa, like those guys are top of the above weight class. Maybe not, wipe those guys out, but he's going to be able to wipe out a lot of guys, in my opinion. But he's going straight to the champ. So,
facts. Last question, and then I want to pass it to my brothers. I know they probably got questions as well. Man, thank you. First things, thank you for jumping on. Much love to you, bro. Like, love to have different opinions, and I know my brother Poole would say the same thing. My question is this. When we talk about the power transferring, right, 4 pounds, would we say, or do you think, in your opinion, I'm a fan of an individual like MJ Akhmadaliev. I'm a fan of him outside of him not fighting Figueroa. I'm a fan of him. I said facts. Appreciate that, brother. Outside of him not fighting Fulton. I'm a fan of that brother. I'm a fan of him, and I think he can crack, bro. He can crack. He can rock. Do you think when at this current moment in time with Monster coming up to the division, do you think he cracks more than MJ does?
That is a good question. Who knows? It's all speculative. Both those
agree.
So
it's
hard.
all speculative. But just opinion based.
Personally, I think Monster is the number one in the world. I just the way he fights, the way he destroys.
Hold on. Let the brother finish.
No, let him cook.
Respect that brother, man.
We cooked on Fulton for 10 minutes. Let him cook. I want to hear this.
I think Monster is. I just think Monster, if he was, he's just you can't get a guy that's doing that kind of stuff at 118 pounds. And be as well known as he is, and like a trends, he's a crossover, as they say, superstar at that weight. If he was higher, like imagine if he was from America, like how
What about when he fought Donaire the first time? Donaire was damn near retired. 38-year-old Donaire took him to the decision. Donaire was giving him everything he could have in the first fight. If he fought Donaire at 35, Donaire washes him. Man, Buster anyway got too many holes in his damn offense. He has his head up there to get hit. He's gonna get destroyed, man.
He does.
You talking about he's number one.
Man, are you talking about Monster in a way like that?
You talking about he's number one. No details on there.
Can't hold it in.
No details on there.
I knew this was coming.
Remember how good.
Hold on, brother. No details on there. 5 years past his prime, took that man to the scorecards. And I think he broke Inoue's jaw as well, didn't he? He broke his eye socket. Jaw and everything.
It was his face. It wasn't his jaw.
He broke Inoue's face.
And he does get hit openly. Like, you can see he
gets cracked. If he was in any of the other weight classes, Errol will put that nigga down. Boots will put that nigga down.
Hold on. Let the brother
cook. Hit openly.
Put him down.
He's got one of these like no other, and he's got one of these like no other.
Okay, but that don't mean he's going to win a damn fight. He's going to get his ass whooped. At 35.
Upper cooking.
Dude, you should just say he the best, but he got beat by a retired fighter, bro.
He didn't get beat.
No, he didn't get beat.
The first fight, no deal on there, took him to a split decision, dog.
But he won the fight.
Was it split? Was
it
split?
I don't even believe it wasn't a split decision.
Donito Donaire broke that man's face, dog. And Donito Donaire was he was damn near 40 years old, dog.
and still.
He,
All right, bro.
look, that's a
Look,
40-year-old fight.
I-
Man, let Floyd fight somebody that's 40 years old and he in
Stop
his
the
damn
cap.
prime.
Stop the cap. Look at what Manny Pacquiao
Get it, man.
Pacquiao.
Oh my God.
You said, look what Manny Pacquiao
Fight him back.
Okay. Let's look at what Manny Pacquiao did.
No, let the
Manny
brother
Pacquiao. Okay, hold on.
Hold on. You been
Pacquiao.
cooking, bro. Let the
Hold
brother
on.
respond. Let the
Hold
brother
on. Pacquiao
respond.
lost
Man,
to
let the
Jeff
brother
Horn.
upper.
He just asked me a
Let
question.
the
He
brother
said, what?
respond. Let
He
the
just asked
brother
me about Pacquiao,
bro.
bro.
You been cooking. Let that brother respond to
No,
what
he
you
just
said.
told me what about.
All
No,
right,
he just
man.
said what
You
about
just gonna
Pacquiao.
overtalk every. So you just gonna overtalk everybody.
Right, he just asked me a question.
So
He
you
said,
just
"What
gonna
about Manny
overtalk everybody.
Pacquiao?" He
All right,
just
go
said,
ahead.
"What about
Go
Manny
It
ahead.
gotta
Pacquiao?"
be call and response, man.
Damn,
He
bro, let
asked
the
for a
brother
response. He asked
respond.
me about
People gotta
Manny
watch
Pacquiao.
this.
Let the brother respond before you
But-
cook again. Up, come
But
on,
He
bro.
did.
Give me
You
the
know, he
break.
asked me about Manny Pacquiao. He just said, "What about Manny Pacquiao?" That's what he just asked.
look, I said exactly what I said was stop the cap. Look at what Manny's doing. He beat up some, Asian crossover superstar karate guy in his last exhibition, and he
He
turned
lost to
around
Jeff
and said,
Horn.
yeah, that guy. And he turned around
He
and
got
said,
knocked
"Okay,
out by
guys,
Marquez.
Spence."
I said,
I don't know
"Man,
if you
look,
said
Ugas retired. Look,
Crawford?
Ugas retired Pacquiao. He
Spence?
got beat by Jeff Horn. He
Crawford?
got knocked out by Marquez.
And
He was knocked out before that.
Eric Morales beat them. Manny Pacquiao
Yeah,
had a
he got
decent
knocked out
career.
them little weights.
Manny Pacquiao jumped up 8 divisions, but the 8 divisions was less than 30 pounds.
But look
Roy
where he
Jones
is
went
now.
from 154. Roy Jones went from
44 or
154 to
45
heavyweight,
years old.
and he was on. He's on
Spence, give me a
steroids as
fight.
well, brother.
Crawford,
He's
give me a
on.
fight.
He's on steroids.
Give me a fight.
On your ass.
He's on
He's
steroids.
saying, if you
Manny
call yourself
Pacquiao
a
is
champ,
juicing.
fight me.
Manny Pacquiao is
The guy's,
juicing, bro. And you talking about an
so when you say,
exhibition fight?
I don't know.
I bet that shit you gonna say was Tommy
Echelon, you
Gunn with
bullshitting
some
right now. You're cutting people off. You ain't letting people finish. We're not gonna do that, bro. You do it on a regular basis. I got love for you, respectfully, of course, respectfully.
I'm not cutting
But you
anybody
do this
off.
on a regular basis. You do this. Let the brother answer the question, bro. Let him answer. He new to the panel.
Me?
Let the brother answer. God damn.
Go ahead and finish your bullshit, man.
So all I'm saying is at 45.
And then it's bullshit. And
At
then it's
45
bullshit.
years old.
See what I'm talking about, bro? We gotta stop that, man. We gotta stop that bull. That's bullshit right there, Upper. That's bullshit right there.
Bro,
Go
you
ahead,
hear
my
what the
brother.
fuck he's saying, though?
Man, I don't have to agree with the brother. I don't have to agree with him, but the brother, he come on the panel to show love. He come on to talk the sport, bro. Let him get it off, bro. Let him get it off. It is what it is. Let the brother finish.
I'm trying to cook a little bit here.
You burning the rice, dog.
He said he trying to cook. Let the brother
burning
cook.
the rice.
Go ahead and cook that oxtail and rice, bro. Go ahead and cook your oxtail and rice.
Hold on, Upper, you the one burning shit. Upper, you the one burning shit by cutting them off. Let the brother cook. Let him get it off. Let him finish. Let him get it off and finish, and then respond to it respectfully.
I just think that we're not going to see, like, we haven't seen somebody pulling stuff like Manny Pacquiao is actually trying to do and pull since George Foreman. Like, these things don't happen. When you come into boxing at 50 years old and win a world title, in my view, that won't happen again. Like, our kids won't see that.
Let the brother finish. God damn.
Oh, I thought I was muted. My bad.
So when you dare to be great, you got a guy that's as old as I am saying to the best people walking around, lacing up gloves, going, fight me. If you're a champion, fight me. Give me the fight. And this guy is almost a billionaire. And I just have so much admiration for that. Whether he juiced or not, or did or didn't, I don't care. Whatever. Okay. The guy is, he's not fighting like Mayweather, Paul Butlers, and robbing everybody right to the bank, straight to the bank. Okay. With the ski mask. I can't support that anymore, man.
So real, who are you saying are still in the?
Hold on, you said Mayweather's rob people. But hold on one second.
Hold on, wait.
Y'all told me to wait too good.
Go ahead, Upper. Go ahead. I told you to wait. Go ahead and cook.
All right. First off, bro, Bernard Hopkins did it till he was almost 50. And Bernard Hopkins was still fighting champions long past the age that Pacquiao doing it. And Bernard Hopkins didn't juice. So that's one thing right there. Secondly, Pacquiao was calling for a paycheck. He just got the shit beat out of him by Ugas. He got beat by motherfucking damn Jeff Horn. He got knocked out by Marquez. You sit there talking about he's doing great. You respect the man getting his ass kicked? Like, damn, anybody, shit, Roy Jones was doing it too. Roy Jones was sitting there getting his ass kicked at the end of the fights. You got other boxers that sit there.
Ugas was too close to call. And
Ugas was too close to call. Dude, what the fuck are you looking at, dog? Ugas beat that nigga into retirement, dude.
Ugas beat Pacquiao from pillow to post, bro. Respect.
Man, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I scored that fight 9-3, bro. I scored that fight 9-3, bro.
Man, Ugas
look here, y'all. Look.
Them soup meals is real.
We don't have no white guests on the panel, so y'all don't tag them at one time. Let him cook.
We're not gonna do that. Hold on, real quick. I got.
We ain't gonna jump on our one white guy, man. Come on.
No, hell no, because he a boxing fan.
That's right.
He's talking about Floyd Mayweather's robbing.
Hold on, Upper. Respectfully to you, brother. Let me say, you didn't come on here. He didn't come on here as a white boy. He came on here as a boxing fan, and that's what I'm gonna treat him like.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm treating him like. I'm not treating him like a white boy. I'm treating him like an uniform.
Hold on, wait a minute. The same way I'm gonna attack my brother upper echelon, the same way I'm gonna attack anybody on this motherfucker. Respectfully to y'all. We got smoke for you, but at the same time, we appreciate you being here, brother. We appreciate you respectfully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
But yeah, like you said you didn't know he got his ass whipped by Ugas. He got put to sleep by Marquez. He got shit beat. He got beat by Horn, bro. Pacquiao just coming in.
Let's not talk about Pacquiao, bro, because Jeff Horn did not beat Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Up ain't even trying to fill his plate first. He's just trying to eat immediately.
Jeff Horn did not beat Manny Pacquiao, bro. That's cap, bro.
At least
he's talking about Manny Pacquiao. Talking about fight me.
Yeah,
that Spencer beat the shit out that nigga, dog. If Ugas Spence breaks him.
But you know, Manny Pacquiao, his best days was when he was fighting Barrera and Eric Morales, but I love them days, man.
He was
a fighting motherfucker, though.
And did you notice his head got big when he started getting on the juice? His whole body get big. He started making weight with his head.
You ain't got no.
Just because his head kept growing, man.
We don't have proof of that. We do not.
Okay, so Barry Bonds' head just got big all of a sudden too.
We do not have proof. We don't have proof that Barry Bonds cheated, and Barry Bonds is one of my favorites. So I gotta stick to my story now.
He went to a 7.5 to a 10.5 cap.
Hey, I ain't never seen the goddamn 10, but I ain't
this
seen
is wrong. Y'all leave that man alone. He a legend.
Hey, Barry is the goods, man.
Pacquiao went to a 12.5, bro. They had to put two helmets together for that nigga, dog.
Man, Pacquiao didn't have no hats. Pacquiao was running for office, bro. He was running for office.
Man, y'all remember Ninja Turtles?
That brother.
Do y'all remember Ninja Turtles? Do y'all remember the Ninja Turtles?
He beat Mayweather.
You man,
stop that cap now. You capping hard.
Even with the bum shoulder, he beat Mayweather. I watched
that fight. Mayweather beat him 12 rounds to nothing, dog.
Bro, that fight wasn't even close. Fight. That was not a close fight. Okay, now you trolling. Now you trolling. Now, okay, I got you. Now you're trolling.
Y'all, let me get this. Let me get
Mr. trolling the whole time, but we gotta have manners, you know.
Let me get this.
Fill our plate first before we start eating.
Y'all, let me get this. Let me get this super chat in, Mr. AMG. Thank you for that $2 super chat. He says, "Man, I love this channel." That's what's up. And let me say what's up to PGH Big Dog in the building. What's going on, my brother? Always support Pull Counter Boxing from the very beginning. Yes, sir. You support everybody in boxing. That's what's up.
Can I
Canelo did better than Pacquiao against Floyd. They both lost 12 rounds.
No kidding.
Canelo didn't say his arm was hurt.
Hey, Pac got 2. I give him that.
5 years too late. 5 years too late.
But Pacquiao's older than Floyd's older than Pacquiao. So how's it too late?
No,
That's a
the
fact.
fight took
Floyd
on.
is older than Pacquiao.
That's a fact.
Yeah, if Pacquiao would have fought a
fight
younger
should have
Floyd,
happened
it wouldn't
5
look.
years
It would look even worse.
And
If
they would
Pacquiao
fought
would have fought a
earlier.
younger Floyd, the shit might have looked like goddamn Gotti.
And if
Respect.
they
He might have
would
got
have
knocked
Well,
out.
look,
fought earlier,
if Manny
Come
Pacquiao had
on,
agreed
man.
to the drug, if
Come
he
on.
would
he
have
took the
agreed to
drug
the
test, they
drug
would have fought
test,
earlier.
he would have fought early. Yeah.
Exactly.
We know boxing.
My eyes are starting to swirl here. Anyway,
Hey,
what do you guys think of Benavidez' Plant? You think that's a good one?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
damn
fight.
right.
Oh
That's a
yes,
great
sir.
fight. That's a great
Yes,
fight. I love
sir.
that fight. I love that fight.
I want the winner to go
You guys
against
like that one?
Morrell. I want the winner to go against David Morrell.
I agree.
Yeah,
with that. I agree with that. I
Charlo,
agree with that.
or we want Charlo to step up and
Nah,
fight the
hell
winner.
no, man.
Charlo
I
ass
want
ain't about to
to
fight
see.
no
I want to see
160.
Boo Boo and Charlo. I want to see Boo Boo.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
hear
yeah,
about
I want to see that too.
Speaking of Boo Boo, you hear about Morrell calling out Andrade?
Hey,
Morrell called out everybody.
Morrell will beat the dog shit out of. He will beat the dog shit out of Boo Boo.
Boo Boo said he not
he
about
will
to do
beat the
that.
dog shit
Oh,
out of
come
Boo
on.
Boo.
Come on.
Morrell,
Make it
David
happen. I was on
Morrell.
H Money
I don't know. The man
channel
ain't got but
Morrell
8
got
fights.
cooking on
everything,
that.
He got
dog.
Make that
about 8 or
happen.
7
Hey,
fights.
David Morrell has every tool in the goddamn tool book. I just sat there and looked at it.
And
That
then
nigga young too.
man, have y'all seen this man's footwork? My God, the
And
be
he young.
fighting
And he's young.
man. Come on,
And he
bro.
about killed that dude, man. He about killed the damn top.
He will beat the dog shit. In my opinion, this is my opinion, and I
I
like Boo Boo Andrade.
respect your opinion
I
on
like
that
Boo Boo
one.
Andrade. Respectfully, I like Boo Boo, but
Now,
if
if
he
Boo Boo was younger,
get in the ring, if he get in the ring with David Morrell right now, as of today, David Morrell will stop Boo Boo, bro. He will stop him.
now Boo Boo was
I
younger.
really hope you don't put your dollars at risk talking like that.
If Boo Boo was younger,
I like that. I think Andrade can make an ugly fight and get a win on points. I want to see it.
Absolutely.
I would give
Don't
Boo
put
Boo
your
a better
dollars at
chance
risk
if he was
talking like
younger.
that.
But he done got older, dog. He done got older. That boy right
Yeah,
there,
he
Morrell.
ain't moving. He ain't moving athletically like that no more.
And that boy,
After the fight I just seen Boo Boo go into, the dude that he was fighting, you know what I'm saying, I'm not real familiar with. And then and I know that was one of the individuals that I believe he fought against what's my boy name over there at Top Rank? Well, he ain't with Top Rank no more. I think he just left
Berlanga. Yeah.
Berlanga. I believe they had that fight in common. I thought Boo Boo, I didn't think he looked horrible. You know what I'm saying? I thought he looked decent. But if it was against David Morrell, man, David Morrell, the power that he carries is too much. The speed, the footwork, all of it, all the skill set that David Morrell has is, in my personal opinion, I think he will beat the majority of individuals at 168. And
I think he'll get better beef. I think he'll get better beef some problems.
And that's what I was just about. And I think he go up to 75.
Wow, but y'all going way overboard. Y'all going overboard now, goddamn.
Send the ass whooping up, if you ask me.
I believe that.
You know, this man got what, 7 fights?
So make the fight.
This man got 7 fights. He look incredible now, but let me see him. Let me see him beat somebody now. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that.
Special talent.
That's what I'm saying. And I say, out of all the people we could possibly get, Andrade is the easiest one to make. He's a big name, but he don't come with a big paycheck.
You out of your damn mind if you think Andrade's gonna fight that man.
He ain't got no choice.
Yeah, you do.
No, he don't. Who gonna fight him?
Hey, brother, put some bass in your
Taylor
voice
Plant,
respectfully.
David Benavidez.
You can't come over here talking with these dudes respectfully to you.
Yeah, well,
you can't come talking like winded with them. Be loud and aggressive. Be loud and aggressive.
Cool, but my
So the visitor
question was the Benavidez Plant fight. You guys don't think that's just going to get a straight up schoolyard beating? Well, Plant's he's in for a real bad beating. Like a real bad.
He is. He gonna look good for the first 6 rounds, but Benavidez gonna wear him down and get him out of there.
David is a gorilla, man. I mean, he is gonna come. He's gonna come and destroy Plant. I mean, Plant, I know he got skills, but you seen what Canelo did to him, and Canelo won't fight David Benavidez for the same reason. You know what I'm saying? Because he throw 100 punches around. That dude got a reach.
Relentless.
He's big. He should be at 175, so he's going to be able to absorb.
Speed advantage.
Man, that dude is. I love David. I love David Benavidez, bro. I mean, he's a
anybody
Man,
monster.
David Benavidez's problem is going to be this. David Benavidez doesn't carry enough power, respectfully to him, respectfully.
Exactly.
His power isn't there. He's going to overwhelm you. The problem is when you go into some of these fights and you're trying to overwhelm motherfuckers, you got to have the footwork to cut the ring off first. And then when you start letting your hands go, if you find a skilled fighter, you can get clipped, bro. And so it's so many. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I think Benavidez has a chance to win that fight, bro. But I don't.
Chance.
No, that's what we say.
Breadman got Caleb Plant sitting down on his shots now. It's
Man, now I will say this: if Caleb Plant ain't using his lateral movement, if he's not using the boxing skills that he has, right, then I think he'll be in trouble. If he want to slug it out, then he'll be in trouble. But I ain't seen Caleb Plant going into fights trying to slug with motherfuckers. What I see him do is go in and use his boxing IQ. He used lateral movement. You feel me? And
he better pull a Karen.
Motherfuckers.
Hey, right side. He better pull a Karen.
Don't do that, bro.
I'm just saying he better pull a Karen because he gonna get his ass whooped if he don't.
I think he's gonna set a trap, and David gonna walk right into it like the real did. I think he's gonna set.
That's how David.
I actually have David Benavidez winning the fight, but I think it's much closer than people are trying to make it. And I think, man, this is a fantastic fight because it's the boxer. Oh, it's a true boxer versus the puncher in this situation. David Benavidez ain't a power puncher. He's an overwhelming dude. He's gonna overwhelm you.
David just tear up ass, man. He ain't no puncher. He just tear your ass up.
Man, yeah. When you stand in front of him, he tear your ass up. When you don't, he can't. We've never seen David Benavidez really cut the ring off, bro. We've never seen that.
Ellis's brother versus David Benavidez. Remember how he exposed David Benavidez?
I think you underestimate his skills, right, shot. Like David Benavidez actually has better reflexes than you think he does. He's got better defense than you think he does. And on top of that,
his brother out.
Well, counter his point. What they gotta do with cutting the ring off?
But I never said anything about his defense or skill. I think that he's very skilled, but I don't think he has the footwork. He's a zombie walking forward, bro. He doesn't have the footwork to cut the ring off. I haven't seen that from him.
But here's the issue.
Now if I see that, then I'm gonna give him credit, but I haven't seen it yet. Go ahead.
But here's the issue. Caleb Plant, every big fight we've seen of him, he gasses out. That championship fight, his first title fight against Uzcategui, he gassed out towards the late half of that fight. Uzcategui was tagging his ass. Against Canelo, he gassed out. You can't afford to gas out against David Benavidez because this man is staying from round 1 to round 12. He's throwing a million punches.
You didn't answer his point. Benavidez has
what I'm
problems
saying is he can't
off.
run for 12 rounds. That's what I'm trying to say.
But if you can't cut the ring off, you're going to have to run for 10 of them. He's going to run for 10 of them. He'll fight the last 2 rounds and win on the cards.
He's not going to be able to, because David's actually a pretty good counter puncher, so he can counter his counters. So if he counters your counters while you're moving, like you're
still walking around the problem. The problem still persists. You got to cut the ring off.
No, what I'm saying, look, but okay, wait, hold up, time out, right side. Look, there is no point. It's gonna be like the carrying boots fight. You're gonna be moving around the ring, but you're not gonna be getting any points.
I disagree.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, because you know
everybody who has footwork is like Karen. It's not true. The counters are going to be coming. Trust me, they're going to be coming. That left hook
he's going to counter his counters. That's what I'm trying to say.
Now, if you guys set his feet every time he has to punch,
man, David gonna whoop his ass. You watch.
Peter Breadman Edwards is
he might win, but I don't see no ass whooping. It's going to be competitive.
His ass, guaranteed.
Caleb Plant got the same person, dog. He got a new trainer. Breadman got that nigga stamina up. And he got him sitting on some power now. He's a different fighter now.
He can sit on all power he wants to.
I'm gonna have to see it to believe it.
Let me say this, bro, and then
I'm gonna have to see that to believe it.
Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
I'm not that confident to pick him in a W, but I just think it's gonna be more.
David, bro.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more competitive than people think, though.
I see crazy. The man get one knockout, he turned to Deontay Wilder.
I will keep it 100. I ain't gonna pick.
He ain't gotta be all that, but I just see holding David Benavidez's skill set.
But
he don't cut the ring off that well.
This is a true 50-50 fight.
He waits for people to slow down to start fighting, and if you wait too long, you might be down a couple of cards, and you're gonna have to be depending on a knockout to win. And I don't know if you're gonna get that with Caleb Plant.
I mean, David don't really lose rounds like
I
that.
want to. I want to ask you a question. Let me ask this question. What fighter have we seen Jose Benavidez Senior? Right,
David
Jose
Benavidez.
Hold on. What? No. I'm talking about Jose Benavidez Senior. I'm talking about the trainer. I'm talking about the trainer. What fighter of his have we seen cut the ring off?
No.
I mean, how many of his fighters do we even know? We got Jose, we got David and Pacheco.
Who cut the ring off? Who have you seen cut the ring off from that camp, bro? Who's
that? First of all, David's the only nigga on that camp that's even good. So I'm gonna just go off of David. I haven't really seen David. David hasn't really had to cut off the ring on people.
And David's so damn big, man. Shit.
His brother Jose was better than him, though.
He's so damn long.
Bro, I watched Danny Garcia box circles around Jose Benavidez Jr. I watched him box circles around him, and Jose Benavidez not know how to cut the ring off. I understand that the nigga was shot in the leg.
The nigga got shot. What you want him to do?
He was the athletic one out of the two. He was the athletic one.
Hey, right when I said, you heard right when I said, hey, the nigga got shot. No, I understand that piece.
Good night, Yolanda.
Before he got shot, that nigga was a beast, dog.
He wasn't cutting the ring off.
No, Jose Benavidez was the next. They say he was the next thing, bro. He was the next.
I think y'all over. See, the issue is y'all overestimating Caleb Plant's movement. He moves well, but he's not a fucking. His movement ain't that damn good, and his defense ain't that good either with that fake ass Philly shell he tried to do.
Y'all seen Canelo beat his ass into the second rope.
Yeah.
See how long
that weak ass Philly shell. Canelo ran right through that shit.
Hey, what you just said, I will take that. Maybe I am over. Maybe I'm giving Caleb Plant too much credit.
No, you're not.
I will definitely.
No, you definitely are. Yeah, you make it sound like he.
You got to remember, Canelo had to take a couple counters from that Philly shell before you learn how to kill one.
Exactly.
He was getting caught with them counters all his career. He finally beat somebody with a Philly shell. It don't mean It don't mean he knows how to beat them over. So he just beat the one guy he could with it. Now, can Benavidez do what Canelo did? I don't know. We'll see.
Family, I'll be right back.
I think he could do better than Canelo.
This shit might look like Rashidi Ellis and Roman Villa, which, by the way, I picked Roman Villa to win that fight too.
The Philly shell. Julio Cesar Chavez, he destroyed the Philly shell.
David Benavidez finna do the same thing.
Chavez got more foot speed than both of them.
Because Roger Mayweather used to be the master of that shit, and Julio Cesar Chavez ran through that shit.
You know, you usually in a fight like this, the boxer in this case, which is Caleb Plant, has the better hand speed, but that's not the case, is it?
No, David Benavidez got some fast hands, dog.
I think Caleb Plant don't have the faster hand speed, but he gets his punches to the target first. I think David Benavidez has faster hands, and the fact that he can do more combinations. He's a better combination puncher than Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant can get the point A to point B faster than David Benavidez.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
But you know, ain't throwing.
Yeah, if it starts turning into a pop shot contest, I got Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I don't think Caleb can do that for 12 rounds. I'm telling you.
And just pop shot anybody.
David is not good.
That's the thing, though. David Benavidez don't like them counters. He's not gonna be coming in as fast as everybody think he will.
He's not skilled enough to do that for 12 rounds. I'm trying to tell you, he's not.
What did you say that?
Because what have we seen from Caleb Plant to even say that? Like,
that's his whole game plan. He's been doing that his whole career. What are you talking about?
The only time he changed up,
not against this type of fighter.
So who had David Benavidez beaten that tells you he can handle that?
David is a pressure fighter, man.
Yep.
He is a pressure fighter. He's young as shit. You know what I'm saying? He still got that youthful energy. And Plant, how old is Plant, y'all? About 30? How old is he? He's about 30 years old.
I think he's still in his prime.
He's still in his prime, but he got a short gas tank too. And David is the type of fighter that just keep coming. He just keep coming, bro. Even if he, I mean, if he could take Plant shots, it's gonna be a long night for Plant, bro.
Yeah, that's what all depends on. If them counters ain't got enough on him to get him away from him, then that's it. Caleb Plant gonna get eaten up. But I think them counters will have some on it. I think they're gonna have some extra mustard on them counters. That's what I think. It should be competitive. I still got David Benavidez winning the fight, but I don't think it's gonna be it's not gonna be a run of the mill David Bena's fight.
I think Caleb Plant got more
what I
boxing
don't like about
skills.
y'all.
I
What I
think
don't
he
like
got
about
more
y'all
boxing
is that.
skills.
Oh, go ahead, my bad, Paul. Go ahead, Paul.
I think Caleb got more boxing skills than David, but I think David got more uh, dimensions and he got more intangibles. You know, his size. He's got the size advantage over Caleb Plant, but I do think Caleb Plant got more boxing skills, but I don't think that's going to save him in
No.
footwork.
Do you all know if they stripped Charlo for breaking his hand? Did I hear that right? Or
No, you didn't
the
hear it
fight
right.
No. He ain't stripped, bro.
He had to get an X-ray. He had to get an X-ray and get it proven. You know what I'm saying, that he had shit broken.
Hey, don't come in here making shit up.
He
Now
had to get proof of injury.
We're gonna be on your neck about you coming in
No,
talking nonsense, respectfully.
But you know the thing to me. Go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to know if I heard that right, that they stripped one of his belts because he broke his hand. I thought that was I didn't know, but I thought
you heard wrong. You heard wrong, and whoever told you the information clearly had no understanding of the sport of boxing.
Must be blue blood.
Don't do that. We're not gonna do blue like that. We're not gonna do blue like that, bro. I got love for blue.
Okay, so what happened then?
What up, Clarence?
What happened was damn.
Clarence.
The brother broke his hand. He showed the X-ray, those type of thing, and the Tim Zoo fight was pushed back. That's it. That's what happened.
Yeah, the fight's still going on. He just hurt his hand in sparring. It happens in boxing. They just pushed it back. Nobody's getting stripped.
They sure tried to make a controversy out of it, though.
That they did do.
The man who fought everybody at his weight class. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
And that's my problem with it is that, goddamn, if anybody is a true champion, I'm a Devin fan. Paul, you know it. You know all y'all know I'm a Devin fan.
I would have never guessed it.
Goddamn,
who knew?
If we not giving Jamel Charlo, if you trying to strip that brother right now, oh hell, man, I got a lot of smoke for anybody trying to do anything like it. And anybody who want to call that brother not a true champion. This man is as true of a champion that we have in the sport. The brother literally has lost fights, had draws, and what did he do? He go back for the smoke. You tell me a champion that goes back for, you tell me somebody that then went back for the smoke and then became undisputed after having a draw and a loss and became undisputed. Tell me another one that did it that way.
I tell you one thing, Devin been ducking my boy for the last year now.
Stop the cap.
Who you
Frank Martin? You talking about Frank Martin?
Stop the cap.
No, I'm dead ass.
Stop the cap.
Bro, William Foster been calling out Devin Haney since last year.
Oh, Lord. I keep forgetting about this guy every time you bring him. I got to watch his fights. William Foster, that's his name?
Santos.
Who the fuck is
William Foster. I got to watch his fights.
Who the fuck is William Foster? I don't know. I have no clue.
I damn sure forget every time you bring this guy up.
Did he even rank?
I have no clue.
Yeah, he's the guy that beat Edwin De Los Santos and Avery Sparrow. The Edwin De Los Santos, the one that's calling out Shakur now. William Foster.
I have no clue who this dude William Sparrow.
That's your nephew, man. I'm gonna look this up right now.
And I follow the sport of boxing very closely. I know niggas.
Well, look him up then, bro. Look him up. William Foster III, the assassin.
William Foster III,
the assassin. He just beat Avery Sparrow.
Well, see, that it's cap because
Brian
Norman Jr. is the assassin. That's the first thing. The next thing is, I will go look that brother up. I will say his name one last time, brother.
William Foster III.
William Foster III. I'm looking it up now. I don't know who he is. Respectfully, I don't.
Yeah, he rode up Swanee River.
Edwin De Los Santos. You know Edwin De Los Santos. Everybody talking about the one that just beat El Rayo. The guy that's calling out Shakur. He the one that popped him.
Yeah, I know Santos. What weight class did he beat him in?
135.
You beat him 135? I'm gonna check it out right now.
William Foster, a monster, dog. Nigga 5'10", 5'11" in the 135 division.
I'm gonna watch his fight when I get off this live.
Mm-hmm.
He just fought your boy Avery Sparrow. That was a good fight.
Yeah, so shit.
So I'm looking at the brother right now. The problem is, and I agree, I agree
You
with you.
already got an assessment.
Hold on. No. Hey, this is what we do. This is what I got love for my brother Upper Escher, and when he says this, I believe him, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I know that the brother know boxing, and so when he says these things, I gotta go look for it. What I'm looking at right now, I understand the Edward De Los Santos fight. I see that, right? He got that split decision. Not mad at not mad at it. What I will say is this. Damn it, the brother is 29 years old and he ain't fought no motherfucking body but Edward De Los Santos. If you're 29 years, hold on, brother. Hold on. If you're 29 years old and you think you rocking and this goes for Frank Martin as well, because I think Frank Martin has the opportunity, but I think a lot of dudes clean his ass up respectfully. And I know you're gonna disagree. I know you. Y'all take. I ain't mad at it. But it is what it is. In this situation, this brother, he will not last against and clearly he's been fighting. From what I'm seeing right now, maybe Box Rec is wrong. I hadn't seen him fight. He ain't fought nobody. Oh, okay, there it is. He fought Oscar Diaz at 135. You know what I'm saying? It was 140. Oh yeah, he fought him at 135. Everybody else has been and Carlos Vian. These are the dudes that he fought at 135. Everybody else has been below the weight class, and now you want me to think that this dude is challenging the top of the division? Let's stop it. Let's stop the nonsense.
And Avery Sparrow was his last fight. Avery Sparrow ain't no slouch either, bro.
Avery Sparrow can fight, but Avery Sparrow, even before, the brother first off, he fights at a lower weight class. Second thing is it ain't like he's an undefeated, and the brother can fight. I do agree that the brother can fight, but he got he got going off a box right now. I didn't even know. Hold on, we got to pull it. We're gonna pull it like it is. This was his fourth loss. He got beat by Rolly, bro. He got beat by Abraham Nova. I watched Abraham. I watched Supernova get his ass knocked the fuck out by Robeson.
You asked for this. You asked for this.
I'm the one that sat there and said that.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. When we're talking about fighters who are the goods, Hank Lundy is on this nigga's resume, bro. You feel me? Hank Lundy. He beat Hank Lundy. He beat him.
Damn right.
Hank Lundy.
Everybody beat Hank Lundy shit.
Say that again. Say that again, Paul. Everybody.
I said everybody.
Right. Let's stop, man. Let's.
But William Foster ain't got no losses, nigga.
Maybe the brother is the goods, but he ain't. You'll tell me that Boots ain't proved shit. This nigga, we don't even know who this nigga is, man. Respect.
Well, everybody
we don't know this
with Del Santos. He beat Del Santos.
Who's hyping up Del Santos? Who's hyping him up?
Man, it's been people talking about, man, Shakur scared of Del Santos. He calling them out.
Hey, you talking to the wrong people. Who, if they telling you that, you talking to the wrong. Respectfully. I'm going on mute.
You asked the right guy, because I don't think your boy won nothing. No problems with Shakur, man. I'm watching his highlights.
Shakur is a hard out, man. That's a hard out, man. Fucking with Shakur.
He on Twitter calling Shakur all types of damn punks and shit, calling them out and shit, though.
Oh yeah, you should set that up. Because I tell you what, your boy got some pop. His defense got some holes, but he got some pop, man. He looks like, he hits pretty hard for a 135 pounder. Every time he touched somebody, they sweat popping off.
He was trying to take William Foster's head off the whole time, but William Foster damn near 6 feet tall though. That nigga like 5. What did it say he was? Right side, was he 5'10", 5'11"?
They both look kind of tall for 135, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. My bad. I'm eating right now. Give me a second.
I just finished eating my damn self.
Hey, I know one damn thing. I tell you who not a threat in the division. Brian Norman.
Brian Norman's a welterweight.
I know, but I'm just trying to get on right size nerve.
But
the wrong guy. You got to take him about Dev.
He in that food now. He don't care.
Get your shit off. Talk about Dev.
Frank Martin is learning on the curve, though, bro. Frank Martin ain't been fighting that long. Frank Martin been fighting less than probably anybody that's in there boxing right now. That nigga learning on a fast track with Derrick James.
His footwork is crazy. That's that
And he
football
also dropped
background.
Virgil Ortiz. He dropped Virgil Ortiz in the
Amateurs.
damn amateurs. Yeah.
I mean, but look how fast. Look how fast his footwork and his hands. I mean, he
This
got
nigga, he was training since he was young, like Devin and them. That nigga started training when he was like 18 years old.
Yeah, problem.
Man.
Mm.
Yeah, cause I believe that Rivera kid gonna give some people some problems when he come back off that loss.
Oh yeah, Michelle Rivera, he gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, Rivera, he gonna hurt somebody. He gonna break somebody, bro. But not at 135. It'll be at 140.
He better not go to 140 with it.
Yeah, that's where he gonna have to, because he don't look like he can fuck with 135
at
all.
Made the weight. He made the weight.
No, he made it, but you see what he looked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was passing out and shit trying to make it.
Yeah, damn sure was.
Well, he need to get a damn nutritionist. Cause he go to 140. He got people like Regis Prograis, Arnold Barbosa, Gary Antoine Russell. Like he got some goddamn Williams Vader.
Regis really feeling himself now that he's champion again, and I like what I see. You know, he got a lot of confidence.
I thought he beat Josh Taylor the first time, to be honest. Like Josh Taylor had that big ass egg on his goddamn face.
You know how that go, man. You know how that go, bro. You know how that go.
You over there in England and you black.
If we don't beat them convincingly, you know how that go.
But you see, Josh Taylor didn't give him a second shot. You know what I'm saying? He took that victory and hauled ass. He ain't going back that way.
Nah, he went.
And what's going on with Josh Taylor? You know, he was active as hell at one point. Now
he's supposed to be fighting the old boy, but that shit been over there.
Cottrell, what's his name? Cottrell, John Cottrell. He gonna still try to fight him?
Catterall.
That's a funny name.
And for anybody who want this, nigga, I'm back now. I'm out of 8. I'm good. I'm back for the
done with the pork chops.
Now, I got a question for y'all, real quick. Off the subject, if my brother Paul would indulge me in this question.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where y'all from, but I'm from a small town. Man, is there a place that y'all will go eat and you like, man, y'all ain't got this shit right here? You feel me? Yeah, you got to come to goddamn where I'm at for this shit, bro. Like, is there a place like that for y'all? I got a place, but I want to hear if y'all have one real quick. And matter of fact, I'm gonna say my shit first. I want to say my shit first. I got 2 places. I
got me think real quick.
It's crazy because the first place I got a little Jamaican spot. I'm from Perry, Georgia. Niggas know Atlanta. I'm 2 hours away from Atlanta, so niggas don't know.
My wife from Noonan. She's from Noonan, Georgia.
I know where Noonan. Hey, Noonan.
Okay, yeah. Noonan's right down the street from College Park.
Noonan is still 1 hour and 30 minutes away from me, so respectfully.
I got this little Jamaican place called Yeman's.
Yeah, man.
Man, listen. So there's a Jamaican spot I got, food. But I got this, and this y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I say this. I think, and I don't know if I believe they Mormon, right? Mormons. They wear a little cap, the little clear cap that they got on their head.
Mormons is cooking out there. What they cooking?
That sound like Jews. Sound like Jews or something.
No. I know Jews. I know the yarmulke.
Mm-hmm. What about Moravians?
The problem is because they would have dresses, them long ragged ass dresses with the cap.
You talking about the Yahweh cap? People?
No,
they Mormon. Like I believe they Mormons. Listen,
like
the name.
These are black folks you talking about?
No, these ain't black folks. These white folks.
Like Quakers.
Yeah, they Amish. Yeah, he right. Christian G got it right. Amish.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. So look,
them Ezekiel folks.
Bruh, I swear to
God. Them people that wear vests without coats.
Bruh, they got a shop, right? They got a sandwich shop. It's a sandwich shop. That bitch is open from 11 to 2. You feel me? I always say this. If your shit open from 11 to 2 and you able to succeed, you doing something right, bro. You doing something right, bro. I ain't holding it.
For a couple hours.
Bro, 11 to 2, bro. I swear to God. So look,
Yo,
I swear to
they got
God,
a
Hey,
bro.
they
look
got
at
a
that.
I've been
designated
able to
time
pack
for
like
the
hell.
That's
cook.
a
All
hell of a
right.
work day right there,
I've been
boy.
able to pack
Bro,
like a
I went to that
motherfucker though.
motherfucker today, bro. Hold on, I went to that motherfucker today.
The one where we open it up and close it at the same time.
Bro. So
Now
the
we got
sandwich
fucking
that
like 2
I
days to
just
stay
ate,
packed.
bro. The sandwich I just ate is from there, right? I watched motherfuckers come in there. Now this shit ain't on the normal menu. They talking about pancakes and eggs, right? Now, mind you, I'm in that bitch at 11 o'clock, right? I'm trying to get my sandwich early. Matter of fact, I
'Cause
got two
you ain't got
sandwiches.
time to swallow it.
I got two sandwiches. No, I ain't eating there. I'm taking that shit home. That's why I just ate one, because I'm ordering two of them motherfuckers because I fuck with them. They got some good ass sandwiches. Motherfuckers come in that bitch talking about, and they come with the yarmulke or whatever their hat is and the dresses and shit. They got 4 kids, niggas in cow costumes and sheep costumes. I swear to God, bro, this is a true story. I'm not making this up. So the nigga, when they come in there, right? I done already ordered my shit. I'm sitting down, chilling, waiting for my shit to get. I done ordered 2 sandwiches. I ordered a Philly cheese. This shit ain't like your normal Philly cheese steak, because they got the country shit on it. You feel me? It's country shit. Then I
Got
ordered.
them goat balls on there.
Hey, I ordered a chicken. Hold on. I ordered a chicken pesto
Damn.
sandwich. The chicken pesto is what I was just eating. I watched these motherfuckers come in there. They a part of the family, right? Goddamn, they ordering goddamn pancakes and sausage and shit. I'm like, wait a minute, this shit ain't even on the menu. How the fuck I got pancakes? The lady who cooked the sandwiches and shit, she done came back there. These her grandchildren, and I'm just watching all this shit play out. I'm like, this is a true family business, bro. Like, it's a true family business. You feel me?
You was
I was
thirsting over
like,
them goddamn pancakes. Eat your sandwich, bro.
man, hey, nah, fuck them pancakes. I don't eat breakfast anyways. I want my sandwiches, but damn it,
I feel you.
I say all that to say this, man. fuck you on respect to my brother Omega Red, of course. The country backwood ass nigga that I love. Hey, fuck him though. Fuck you, Omega. Respectfully, of course, respectfully. God damn it. Man, when you deal with motherfuckers, you know how you deal with motherfuckers, man. All I'm saying is that I done ate. I just finished that goddamn sandwich. That motherfucker was on point. And guess how much they charging for meals in that motherfucker? How much? Bro, they charging $7 for meals, bro. $7.
$7.
Wow.
They must be paying nothing on rent. That shit must be paid off.
Bruh, that's why I told you I go in that bitch and get 2 sandwiches, because I'm like, damn, $14. Who can complain? I can't complain about it, man. All right, my
For a
bad.
full meal, yeah, you found one, bro. You found one.
And then you get you get chips and a side. Guess what the side might be? Say I'm a potato salad guy. I don't fuck with a potato salad, but I still get the potato
You know what?
salad.
The raisins.
Nah, hey, and that's a fact. That bitch got raisins in it, bro. I don't fuck with it. I do not fuck with it. But the sandwiches is what I fuck with. So I order 2 potato salads and then throw them bitches away respectfully.
Yes, sir.
I'm done. I'm long. My bad, man. Y'all know I get long.
Oh, it's all good.
I got
Do y'all have those places where y'all from, bro? Do y'all have those places?
Hey man, as long as you keep wearing a coat with your vest, bro, you'll be all right, bro.
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
That's a fact.
And this is the other thing, bro. When you get your meal, I like I said, I got 2 today. On one of the boxes, they be like, "Hey man, thank you for," or "We appreciate you. Come back." The second time they put on some, or on the second box, not the second time, the second box, they was like, much love, we're always here, some shit. And I'm like, nigga, y'all changing the message up, man. Just put the same shit on the box, man. Y'all don't even put it on the box, bro. Don't put it on the box, because I'm gonna eat it and I'm coming back regardless, because I fuck with the food.
Yeah, they be trying to. They're gonna try to come with some slang. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, see, you got a little flavor. They're gonna try to give you some slang with that. Let's see.
That's customer service for you.
Yeah, you know, I mean, good customer service. You can't beat it, bro. You come back to the hood, and it's terrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I seen on the news where a chick had shot at a guy and shit because she was pissed with him and stuff. You know, they got to arguing at the drive-through, and she came out there and took a couple of shots with the man kids in the damn car. I was like, God damn. And
Damn. That's
this like a churches or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
wasn't playing on her shift. Damn.
I'm trying to tell you, but motherfucker be having problems, boy. Don't fuck with them fast food
Hey,
people.
you better stay away from
That's a
churchy
fact.
chicken,
They
bro.
tired of that shit. I can tell
Do
you that.
not fuck with churchy chicken, bro. I respect. I love
Hey,
churchy.
me too. But it's
Don't
too
fuck with
deadly,
them, man.
nigga. You
Don't
don't want to
fuck
get
with them.
killed.
That's right.
Churches is always in the hood, nigga. It's never in a good neighborhood. That shit is in the bottom. Anywhere where they selling crack, you gonna see a church's chicken.
That's a fact.
It's gonna be a liquor
Taking
store
chances.
and a church's chicken.
Shout out to my
Taking
brother
chances,
Omega
bro.
Red, man. Shout out to my brother Omega. Omega gonna tell me I'm from the Congo. Omega is the real nigga from the Congo, man. Y'all
Why is
don't
the
know.
best?
Y'all don't know that Omega. He lives in Africa right now,
Oh,
but he. Oh, my bad, my bad.
Alpha and Omega.
hey, who's real? You said turkey leg. That's where that lady walked in butt naked, wasn't it? And they had the dress codes and stuff where they served them turkey legs and stuff as a family restaurant.
A word?
Did you
It
say
was a
turkey
lady
leg? Did you say
What's
turkey
the
turkey?
name?
hut,
What's
turkey
Turkey
leg
Hut?
hut.
Look up this shit.
Turkey legs or
I
turkey
think
necks?
I
They're
think it's a
different.
turkey leg. It was a chick walked in there butt naked.
Oh Lord. Was
Hey,
she
why why
was
is
she
why
fine?
is the
Was she
best
fine?
food? Why is the best food always like a local spot? Like I've been to like a
Facts.
chicken waffle spot. Like it's like a local business by this old couple. Like that's the best damn chicken I ever had.
Just don't
Man,
drop your location, bro. You be all right.
the reason
All
that's the
right.
best food is because they not competing with nobody. What they doing is they putting the goods out there so motherfuckers in their community continue to come back, right?
Yeah.
And so
Mm.
that's why you get that good. And like I ain't gonna hold you. I was looking for I got a Jamaican spot that I go to down here, and it's the only Jamaican spot. It's ran by Jamaicans, and guess what you get? Great ass Jamaican, like you get great food because they that's their market and they controlling their market. If they not giving us great food, then niggas gonna go to McDonald's. You feel me? Niggas gonna go to it's all
Have
that
you
shit
tried
around here.
those sweet plantains, like those little banana plantains?
Yeah,
You damn
yeah,
right. You
Man,
damn
they
that shit
right.
good.
is fire.
You damn right. I
Mm.
love them. I
All I'm saying is
love them.
when you go to these foreign places, just stick to the things you recognize. You know what I'm saying? Because they
You
eat
don't
Yep.
know what
all
the hell
they
it is.
you eat all kind of shit. Even Mexican food. You think you know Mexican food, or you think you
Yeah.
know you eat certain things you recognize. But
But
some of that other stuff, oh my goodness.
Hey, them
but
burrito
but, but
stands,
guess
them
what though?
taco trucks, they be having some fire ass food.
But
Yeah.
but this the craziest thing when it comes to Mexican food. I bet you go to a much more mainstream Mexican spot. The reason being is because it's a lot of niggas doing Mexican, or it may not be niggas, it may be Mexicans, but it's a lot of different spots doing Mexican food. You don't have that when it comes to Jamaican food. When I talk about the sandwich shop that I got over here, you don't have those
Okay.
same shops. I got right now. I know of at least within a 3 mile radius. I got at least, and once again, I'm in the country, and so when I say 3 miles, that's a good distance, respectfully, of course. But I know at least 3, 4 Mexican spots I can go through in that radius, bro. I got one Jamaican spot, so that motherfucker got to be good for me to rock with it. It got to be good,
But
and that's
my thing is right side. I'm old school. I'm probably the oldest person on this panel. If I go to a Chinese food restaurant, I want to see Chinese making the damn food. You
bro.
know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
I don't
even.
want to. Mm,
That's how bad it. I don't even order Chinese around here no more because the niggas making the food don't be Chinese. Like it don't be real
mm,
Chinese. I be like, nah, bro.
mm.
It'd be
I
Mexicans.
Exactly.
yeah,
If I go to a Mexican
it be
restaurant and I see a bunch
yeah,
of
but
niggas
nah, I'm
cooking, I
good,
don't
bro.
want
I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to see the people make it. You know what I'm saying? If
And,
it go
and,
to
and this
There's
is
a
this
there's
is
a
my
there's a there's
hold
a
on.
there's
This
a
this is my
Mexican
prime
pizza shop near
example.
my place. That shit weird as hell.
My
oh
my,
my
my,
goodness.
my prime example is this. I love Thai food, right? I love the rice and noodles. I love Thai food,
It's the same all over, isn't it? The rice and
but
noodles.
but this the problem.
Damn
This the
straight.
problem. Hold on. Oh, this the problem. The motherfuckers cooking Thai food was not Thai, and I literally I tried to go back to that. I swear to God, I put this on everything I love. I went to like the Best Buy is a city over, which a city over for me is 15 minutes, right? So it's a city over. So I'm headed to the Best Buy. The goddamn Thai spot right next to it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab what I'm getting from Best Buy. Then I'm gonna catch my Thai food and shit. I go over to that motherfucker. That bitch shut down. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Nigga, it wasn't real Thai motherfuckers cooking the food. Niggas wasn't fucking with the shit. Bro. Like,
That's what it is.
It is what it is, man.
What's
My
the
bad.
difference though? You go all over the country, 400,000 ways to make rice and noodles. You know what I'm saying? So
No.
what's
So
the difference?
there's a difference between lo mein versus
Yeah, I know
rice
lo
noodles
mein.
versus
It's the
rice
type of noodles they use for Thai
Exactly.
people.
There are different type of noodles, bro. Like it's totally different. It's totally different. And the seasonings that they use, you feel me? So like you're not gonna go to a Chinese spot, or respectfully to the Chinese. I could be wrong. Maybe they do this. Maybe just the Chinese folk that I fuck with down here don't do it. But I don't go to Chinese spots and get rice noodles, bro. I'm not gonna get that. And a rice noodle is totally different from lo mein noodle. It's totally different. Go ahead, bro.
Now go ahead. I was gonna say
we done enter the dragon and shit.
I know, bro. we all over the motherfucker right now, bro.
We done enter the dragon in this motherfucker. That's like I can't watch kung fu movies. I don't want to see no niggas in no kung fu movies. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was rocking with Bruce Lee. We gotta show love to Kareem.
I'm talking about like when they do, you know, like the niggas talking about the niggas with the white hair and all that shit. They don't know nothing about that. I'm talking about going back to the, you know what I'm saying, 5 Venoms and all that shit right there.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no niggas in that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, you know, it's you know, if you're gonna be in China, nigga, be in China. Don't be in China, Africa, nigga. You know.
That's a fact. I feel you on that. We gotta start our own genre. Like that blaxploitation, that's us.
Well, I mean, we should do. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we gotta understand there was a time that even though these are African individuals, they practice different types of martial arts as well. They were into those type of fields, and a lot of those fields that what we would call the Asians right now. They learned that from Africa. A lot of that information that they learned came from Africa, bro. Like, so it's hard. Hey, niggas been doing this shit for a minute, bro. Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about the films. We gotta come with our own genre. I tell you what, y'all watch that Woman King?
Hell no,
man.
I'm watching that bullshit.
The politics was the politics, but them fight scenes in that joint, golly, they were going off. I need the fight scenes was amazing. I need more of that.
What was and so I done heard individuals tell me that shit was better than goddamn what would they compare it to?
300.
No, not 300, not 300. The shit that just came out with this shit.
You talking about the Black Panther?
There we go.
Black Panther.
The second Black Panther.
It was better than that one. Damn. It was better than that. But like I said, the politics are the politics. I'm talking about only as a film. Like the fight scenes were incredible. I need to see more of that.
Let's rate the chicks in the film. Was any of the chicks hot?
Talk about
it was one baddie. It was one baddie.
The woman king herself was ugly as hell.
Yeah, I can't. That's my grandma. I can't do nothing with that. Respectfully.
There we go. I was just gonna say that's the.
Well, you light skinned as hell, boy. That was your grandma.
I can't do nothing with that.
She the OG, bro. We gotta look. We got look. And what's her name? She done played in a bunch of movies. Yeah, she was in goddamn.
The other one.
How to Get Away with Murder and shit, bro. Like, what's the big? I don't want to call her a bitch. I don't want to say that. What's her name? So I don't say nothing crazy, y'all.
Which one you talking about the star? Or you talking about the co-star?
Vivica? Is it Vivica something?
No, it ain't Vivica. It ain't Vivica. Hold on. I got you.
Oh, hold on. So let me look it up for you. I'll do that solid. It was one. It was one of them that was in that hat. I'll have my eye looking at her.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, that's
Viola
right.
Davis.
Viola. I
That's
know it
the
was a
one.
V. I know it started with a V.
Viola
So,
Davis. And we know Viola. Shout out to Viola Davis.
She play in all the damn films where she the masculine ass chick.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of hers. Respectfully to her, I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan.
Man,
But
shit.
I love that she's still out there and she doing her motherfucking thing. You feel me? She doing her thing and getting hers. And man, always got to show love to that. Got to show love to it. But I'm not a big fan of her. Not a big fan at all.
No, they pushing that damn agenda shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make women men and shit. You know.
She 57 years.
I feel
That's
you
why
on
I'm
that.
clearly that's why I'm not a fan. She's 57 years old, and she just it's some other individuals right now. It's some other individuals that I rather look at. Respectfully to her, respectfully. And yeah, but I haven't seen The Woman King. I haven't seen it. I don't like the title. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like the title.
Yeah, exactly.
We talk about Woman King. Wait a minute. When we talk about women, women are queens, right?
That's right.
Men are kings. So when we say woman king, in my personal opinion, it's a direct what's the word I'm looking for? No, not just disrespect. It is
offensive.
Going. It's going
bullshit.
Against each other. Not what.
I feel you. I was feeling the same way. When you watch the movie, it's like they definitely were playing towards like that was part of like the marketing to like get people mad. The movie's not like that.
It's almost like saying, when you say woman king, right? It's like
that's a bad title.
It's like jumbo shrimp, right? You can't be huge. You can't be jumbo and a shrimp at this. Like it's directly going against each other.
It's an oxymoron.
Right? That's the word I'm looking for. Oxymoron. It's an oxymoron, and a woman king in this situation, oxymoron. And I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it's a great movie, and I hope it is.
It is a great movie. She wasn't the king, by the way. It's just a bad title.
Okay, I got that.
It's a bad title. The marketing was terrible for it.
And besides, in real history, they got wiped out. They didn't beat nobody. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's definitely a movie. It's a movie.
Who are these individuals in real? Like I said, I hadn't seen the movie, so I don't even know what the storyline is. Who are these individuals supposed to be in history?
These are the motherfuckers that took Africans out of the Congo and brought them into the slave trade. That was these people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And
they show that. They show that in the movie, but they try to clean it up.
You know, for Hollywood.
Like they were fighting for freedom and shit. Like they were fighting freedom fighters some shit.
What movie y'all talking about?
It's about The Woman King. They were kind of like, we have to stop. We have to stop this. This practice is killing our people. It was kind of like
that. Not welcome here.
you must stop this terrible practice for our people.
Like you just killed 45 men for no reason.
Hey, I got a question, bro. Why is it when Africans come here, they always they try to go against African Americans, bro? Because I was just on a panel the other day and a Nigerian dude showed up and he was talking about you African Americans are always complaining about basically he was hating on black fighters, I'm like,
because we drink water in cups.
No.
We drink waters in cups.
But
you're going to hell.
The reason this happens, though, the reason this happens is because when it comes to what the quote unquote African American, right? We were sold into slavery directly by the individuals. We were sold into slavery by Africans. Regardless of what people want to talk about, that's a fact. And because of that, right? It was never an equal. Regardless, and this is why I always come out and talk about. I'm not sure who our people really were over in Africa. I'm not sure who they were. I know the stories we've heard. I've heard people say we were Hebrew Israelites, and I done heard all of this shit. Right? I don't know, and I wasn't there.
West Africans.
You can tell how motherfuckers look, what part they come from. Some people look like You know what I'm saying? You can look at them.
Let me just say this, Pool, and then all I'm saying is,
go ahead.
However, the people over here were looked at, however it was, they weren't looked at as equal, right? And hence the reason we were sold, hence the reason we end up in this country. And then once again, because we weren't looked at as equal over there, we weren't looked at equal over here either. And so, regardless of how we want to look at it, what it boils down to is that motherfuckers didn't look at us as equal individuals, as humans. And hey, I got smoke for all of y'all that didn't look at us that way. It may not have been you, it may have been your people. God damn it, I got smoke for you, respectfully, of course. And I'm gonna be respectful. But damn it, we can talk about it. And I'm gonna say what I'm gonna motherfucking say. Like that, it is what it is.
Yep.
He dropped the mic. He dropped the mic on that, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro, because
I just like the movie, nigga.
Go ahead. I just like the movie. I know. I kind of got deep into it, but I feel like it's disrespectful when you got people's ancestors here that like spill blood and sacrifice in order for you to come to America in the first place, in order to, have some of the benefits that you get here. That wouldn't be possible if African Americans didn't, put in the work previously.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. They get in line with that. They're going to, as soon as you come in, that's the first thing they let you do, start shitting on black people.
But wait a minute.
That's the first thing they give out to you.
I agree with you. And now this is the thing, and this is my opinion again. Yeah, where black people are now, right? Even though I don't think it's as equal as it should be, we in a better position than we've ever been in. We ain't never been in this type of position that being able to do
That's true too.
what we do now, right? And so we gotta recognize that fact and take advantage of that fact, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, we can still sit there and say, and I'm not a fan of reparation. I'm not a fan of reparation. I'm one of the individuals that say, damn it, I was never in slavery, right? I never lived through that. My ancestors, yes, but what my people lived through, what my ancestors lived through, I don't think that I should be able to sit here and reap the benefits off of the issues they had then. Since I've been alive, I'm an 88 baby.
Yeah, but right side.
Let me finish, and then
I'm gonna let you land because you.
Hey, go. Matter of fact, go ahead and cook.
Went too far.
No, I was just gonna say they reap the benefits. They reap the benefits of the Head Start that they got.
And
right?
continue
the reason
and
the reason why we want reparations is because we was promised 40 acres and a mule, right?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? To give us a start after Reconstruction. To give us Abraham Lincoln.
Let's
and all
keep
that.
it real though, but let's be honest about
No,
it.
but let me land my plane.
My apologies, Paul.
So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that people want something for free. It's that we never got it from the start, right? And then when they brought in the Jim Crow's laws to control us, you know what I'm saying? Because they had to control, us from having families and creating like towns like Tulsa, Rosewood. They destroyed everything we tried to build. We tried to build our culture. Then they start deconstructing our families and stuff. You're saying they doing that, and you see the benefits of that today.
And then they said we're gonna unify with you. We're gonna bring you in, and which continue the downfall of. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing.
Right.
So
but what I'm saying,
you shouldn't be going against reparations. Then go ahead.
But what I'm saying is the Irish. What they did with the Irish, they were niggas too, and the Jews were niggas too. But what they did was open up. What they did was open up opportunity for them to let them in to the melting pot. See, they haven't done that for us. They gave the Irish the police stations and the fire stations. They opened it up to them. They was against them too, right? But they opened up opportunities for them to expand their communities and let them into the white community, right? The Jews, the Irish, only blacks are the ones who didn't get that opportunity. Now they're giving black women the opportunity to cross
over. Do you know why? This is why though, and this is what people fail to realize. All these other cultures, right? They were okay with it. If you go talk to individuals and trust me, I talked to my grandmother, right? My uncles, my great uncles. I talked to these individuals and nigga, man, they didn't
Yep,
want shit to be given to them, bro. They didn't want shit to be given to them. What they wanted was an equal chance. That's what it came down to. My grandma now will sit here and talk to me about all the shit. Now, all the one thing she will tell me is us or not integrating us integrating. That was one of the worst times she had in her life,
that's
and
right.
she talked when she talks about it. And my great uncle, right, my grandmother's brother, he's 74 right now. When he talked to me about it, he didn't want that. That's not what he was looking for. What he was looking for was an even playing field. He wasn't looking for shit to be given to him. And so, and all I'm saying is when I listen to these individuals, when I hear what they're saying, man, it impresses a lot on me. And one thing that I notice is when people are giving shit, they squander shit.
Yep.
When you earn shit is when you value it and when you really build off of it because it was earned. When it was given, it was squandered. When it was earned, you feel me, it was valued. And that's one of the things I stand on now is that don't give me a motherfucking thing. I want to earn mine at the end of the day when I jump on the panel with Pool. Nah, I'm gonna earn my respect. I may have to wait a second for individuals to cook. I may have to
Respectfully.
wait. And I'm gonna come say respect. I may have to wait for niggas to cook, but I'm gonna earn mine on the panel. The reason being because if
I'll wait
pool
for you, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you
there
to land, man.
fuck y'all and y'all gonna keep it down. And I ain't
You
gonna do
keep
that. I
talking
ain't
about
gonna
these
do that.
bootstraps. Ain't enough boots for everybody.
All I'm saying is at the end of the day, nigga, man, forget giving. Don't give me nothing. I don't want to be given nothing. I want to earn mine because when I earn it, it's more valuable than anything that can ever be given to me. Once
But
it's
That's
that's
fine.
given
that's
to
I'll
me,
that
I'll take
it
that
reparations.
takes
You,
away value.
I'll
but
share
It
that's the
some.
takes
I'll
away
trap.
share some of
But
value.
my reparations with you.
that's the trap, right side. That's the trap. You see, they
That's the
raised
trap,
us.
bro.
They raised us to have this individualistic attitude and pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right? But the trap is that the redlining districts, what they put us all in the ghettos, right? Only a few of us, you know what I'm saying, got out of that situation, and then they brought
Hmm.
in welfare, they brought in the projects, you know what I'm saying. So they trapped us, they trapped a lot of us, and they gave us the slave mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of our sisters, you know what I'm saying? We got welfare culture now. You know what I'm saying? Where they kick the men out of the house. You know what I'm saying? They flooded the ghettos with
But what is
drugs.
that doing though? What is that doing? It's giving. When we talk about that
That's
structure,
fine. That's
it's
that's
giving.
fine.
We
But
don't
that's the
need that,
trap.
bro. No,
But
You
we
it's
know
gotta
not
you
no
gotta get
giving.
out that
nobody
mindset, bro.
nobody.
Giving
This is
is the trap.
monopoly.
This is
There's
Giving
what
not
I'm
is
enough
the
saying.
spaces
trap.
on the floor for
You acting
everybody.
like somebody saying that that's what we need. Nobody's saying that we need these things, right
Then we
side.
agree. Then we agree. We agree.
Nobody's saying we need these things. What I'm saying is we've been trapped in that. You know what I'm saying? They gave see white people was in the same position, you know, back then, but they gave them vouchers to go out to the suburbs and start families, giving them a head start. You know what I'm saying? When they got welfare, nobody said anything. They gave them the blue collar jobs, the high paying. You right now, you got people in steel mill making 130,000 a year, right? And they can't even spell repair. You know what I'm saying? They can't spell, they can't
That's a
read, but
fact.
they making 130,000. I can vouch for that. You know, because I got a nephew who works at a, steel mill, and he got people over him making 150,000 dollars, haven't even graduated from high school, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's the
Hmm.
kind of opportunity they get. You know what I'm saying? And they've been grandfathered in. That's why a lot of you go out there to the steel mills, you can't find any black people because they got all the high paying jobs out there for their kids. When they retire, they pass it down. You see what I'm saying? So, but we be sitting up here, man. We got to stop from the roots. We got to stop. We got to pull ourselves up while they getting all the luxury for
That's
just
right.
being who they are. You know what I'm
What,
saying? And
what,
that's something we understand in this country. When we build, black men always build. We the most creative. We the most entrepreneurs in this country. But every time we build, something up, and they constantly destroying our value system. Look at how women think of us today, right? They constantly
But
destroying our. Go ahead. Hmm.
keep cooking. I apologize. Keep cooking.
Yeah, they constantly been destroying the family structure of the black family for all these years. They brought feminism in to warp our women minds.
All
So they've
right, now
been
I gotta stop you. Now I gotta stop you
hmm.
because everything you're saying is absolutely correct. And when you say these type of things, Paul, I want to stop you now because you keep talking like this. They're gonna demonetize your channel, goddamn it. They're gonna
Oh,
tell you
really?
that, they're gonna tell you now you pushing the racism and propaganda when you start speaking like you speaking right now because you telling the truth.
Huh?
That's a, everything you just said is factual, bro, and I agree with it. This isn't from my understanding. This is from talking to the older generation and the understanding they placed on me. I agree, and a lot of the individuals being in the country, right? A true, like I tell you, I'm a country boy. But at the end of the day, if I talk to my grandmother, if I talk to my great uncle, they're gonna speak the same way you're speaking right now. Why
Hmm.
are y'all cut? Why are y'all trying to disenfranchise us by getting the black man out of the house? What are y'all? What's the game plan there? Now we got to change our strategy. That's what my uncle told me, bro. Swear to God, my great uncle, Uncle John, right? That's his. He was like, when you see them start to change shit like that, you got to understand what are they trying to change, what are they going after, what's their ultimate goal, because it ain't for you. So you got to figure out how to overcome it, and that's what people, I believe, especially in our positions, haven't understood that we got to overcome versus wanting from anybody else. We got to overcome, and regardless if a motherfucker shut our shit down one time, we got to build that bitch 5 more times and keep shutting it down. But for us to really benefit and gain and grow, we got to do for ourselves, and it only come from the men of the community. That's where it comes from. And like you said, Paul, they try to destroy the man. Why do they destroy the man? Is because if you destroy the man, right, you can control the women,
That's
and
right.
then the women will be able to control the children. It's definitely a psychological thing going on here, and at the end of the day, it's up to us as men to figure out how to overcome it because ain't shit gonna be given to us, regardless of what they tell us or what they want to make it seem like. They will tell us that they will give us reparations, but I guarantee that the reparations that these individuals want to give us, and I'm talking about the government, the shit they want to give us will be to our detriment. I guarantee it.
You already know anything that's got strings attached. You know, everything. You know what I'm saying? You get from them because
That's
they're going
right.
to control it. They can't give us a leg up because what I'm saying, it'll rebuild our community, right? We are the competitors. You know what I'm saying? To our counterparts, and they understand that it's not about racism, it's about survival for them, because most of the world is melanated. Most of the world is
That's a
melanated,
fact.
bro. So it's about survivalism, you know what I'm saying,
The
for them.
UK is a small place.
Right. I mean, even in America, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Think about all the interracial dating and all the interracial. They're gonna shut that down if it gets too far gone, because they're gonna be outpopulated. You know what I'm saying, by all the different people mixing and stuff like that. So you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? They watching all that. They do not want their people to die out, just like we don't want ours to die out. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're operating on it. I
But
mean, there's
but
books.
but this is the thing, and I agree with you, Paul. We seen this happen previously, or not even previously, recently, where the black or the reproduction, right, from uh, uh people that we would say people of color, right, black individuals, the Latino individuals, though that's where the reproduction is coming from. White individuals, respectfully to them, they're not reproducing at the same rate. So they're gonna end up being the minority. What's going on now is hence the reason they bring Planned Parenthood into the black community. Why? Because they want to kill the black child. Why do they want to kill the black child? Because if we continue to let these people continue to repopulate the way they're moving at this current moment in time, we will be the minority. And when I come out and say things like I say, and I don't say it over here, but I'm one of the individuals. I'm like, nah, hell no. Nah. I don't fuck with Planned Parenthood. I don't fuck with shit talking when we talk about abortion. I don't fuck with that. The reason I don't fuck with it is because it's a targeted attack. Who came up with Planned Parenthood, right? It was
we already know that lady. What's that lady name?
You know who? Them folks.
It was
it's a lady. It's a scientist.
English. She's English. She was from England. What's the lady name? I can't
she's
call
the
her
one.
name right now.
She's the one. She's the one who spread it. Who was going into these projects and going house to house, spreading this feminism amongst black women in the churches. And she even wrote a book. She even wrote a book about how to
Singer. Margaret Singer. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother, Educated Jab, man. I fuck with Educated, man. He know
Margaret Singer.
Margaret Singer. Was her. Margaret Singer was a racist. She was a racist, bro.
Eugenics program.
Facts. And people don't talk about it. Then when you start to talk about it, the first thing they tell you, well, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. All right. Y'all got it. If you're gonna tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, when I done studied this shit. I done studied it. I done researched it.
My brother right side done made his pilgrimage to Mecca, goddamn it. And came back to the Black Panther meeting. He done came to the Black Panther
somebody.
I just
he done came back Huey Newton, goddamn.
I just keep it a beat.
I shall succeed.
I will say I am a fan of I'm a huge fan of Huey Newton. I'm a huge fan. But at the same time, bro, I can look at things and just keep it a bean about what's going on. I can look at it and say, ain't no way. I think that Margaret Singer is looking out for the benefit of black people. But then my problem is I see individuals in the black community, they don't give a damn about having an abortion, right? And when I come out, I'm one of the individuals out. Hell no, I don't fuck with it. I do not fuck. I promise this, and I'm this is my last point right now. I'm gonna come back and cook, and I'll still be listening, but I'm gonna jump on and cook. But my thing is with my son, Paul. You know how it is. I done told you I'm a single father. There was an opportunity for my son to be aborted, and I said, hell, fuck no. Well, if it come down to it, I'll be the individual who take care of him. He is my responsibility. I want my brother. Hey, I want my son in the motherfucking world, bro. I want him here. And if he's not here, and I agree to something like an abortion, then that shit is on me. It's on me, bro. It's on me, and I gotta take responsibility. I gotta take responsibility for killing an individual. I gotta take responsibility for that because I believe, this is just my opinion once again, I believe once an individual is conceived, I ain't talking about heartbeats, I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about once a motherfucker know they pregnant, you got a motherfucker in your, you got another motherfucker in your life now. It is what it is. And so if you're gonna go kill them by having an abortion, no. Put the burden on me. Put the burden on me, and I'll do the right thing because as the father of the child, that's my responsibility.
Hey, salute to everybody out there, bro. I gotta get
respect to you, man.
All right, everybody, y'all, peace out, bro.
All right,
salute.
My bad.
Salute to you, bro.
Shout out to my brother. Hey, my brother said, this nigga done got too long-winded on y'all last.
It was
my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah, it was good. I was rocking it out, but my wife, she told me to come on. So,
I ain't mad at it, bro. Do your thing. You know it ain't nothing but love. You know what it
is. Yes, sir, brother. I holler at y'all, bro. Y'all, everybody,
all right, then.
Up, man.
Do your thing, bro. Have a good night, brother.
Y'all be blessed.
You
too, bro.
But yeah, all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, all of this shit that they talking about as far as plan, all that shit is to destroy the black community, in my opinion.
I mean,
because
but my thing is we seen it over and over, decade after decade. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? What they've done, what I'm saying, but the problem is we have no way to get together because they've destroyed our personal family values
Exactly.
and through social engineering, what I'm saying, now they done twisted the mind of
Nope.
our men and our women, what I'm saying. Now
This
it's
is
like
the
Yeah,
this is this is
that's
one
the
there's
of the
biggest
no
ways.
thing right there.
This is
there's
one of the
no
ways
there's
we
no
get together
no, but
by
what I'm
having these
saying,
conversations.
Hold
It,
on,
right.
hold
But
on,
what I'm
hold
saying,
on, Dub.
what I'm saying is there's no leader to galvanize under because
we
when
don't
you get
need
a
a
bunch,
leader.
We need somebody, bro.
No, we don't. That's the problem. No, we don't need a leader. Black,
We
we're
got
not.
group problems. Individual success is
What?
not going to do it for us.
Hold on. This is the problem.
so we need no
What?
organization, no nothing.
I
Yeah,
never
we need
said any.
organization. We need
I
something.
said nothing about organization. I said leaders. One
But I
thing.
mean, who's
Well,
gonna
it could
put the
be a council of
organization
leaders.
together?
It don't have to be one person, but it gotta be some. It gotta be
You know
some
what I'm saying?
kind of
It's got to be a
organization.
structure. There's got to be a
Yeah,
structure. Is all I'm saying. It's got to be some kind of concrete way where you can get your ideas out in order to form a plan of action. You see what I'm saying?
It ha- but it has to be an inclusive thing. The problem with leaders are leaders can be corrupted. Individuals can be corrupted, and we've
That's
seen it
all.
happen multiple times. And so what has to happen is that's why I'm not in favor of a leader. What I'm in favor of
So we got to get a
is
God. We got to get God to come down.
yeah.
man,
If it's not him,
damn,
then
no, hell no,
it
hell
might
no.
have to be a leader, bro.
I don't want to say I don't want to say what I almost said. I think, and I appreciate y'all for
I
stopping me.
heard.
Oh,
I almost said something that I didn't want to say. I almost
No,
said
you weren't.
something.
You weren't gonna go that way.
I'm
shit.
not, but that ain't where I'm. All I'm
Too
I don't
saying
late
want
for
to see
is
that.
it
lightning strike your ass down. Now.
it
Yeah,
comes
now,
down. It
hey,
comes
you
down.
don't
No,
know.
no,
Don't say it
but it
unless you're
comes.
100%.
But it comes down to the man in the community, and if we can't be men in our community, then we won't have a leader. We have to be the leaders. We don't need an individual to lead us. We need a mindset to lead us, right? We need to understand what we want to go toward, and we need to make sure we put that off on the youth in our communities. The I'm a coach. You feel me? I'm a coach.
Hmm.
I coach youth sports. I coach my son at this current moment in time. Before my son was able to play sports, I coached my stepson, right? In whether it was basketball, football. Only thing I didn't coach him in is soccer. I don't know shit about soccer, so it's hard for me to really speak to that. So I had to acquiesce in that situation. But anything else, I done been there and coaching it. And the reason I want to do that is because I want people to and I done talked to multiple parents. Parents rock with me. The reason parents rock with me because I invest in their children. I invest in my son. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, what I say is it comes down to the mind state that the leaders of the community have. If we have one individual leader, then we have a problem. The reason we have a problem is because everybody's not going to agree with that individual's thought process. We need leaders come at the lowest level. They don't come at the top. They come at the bottom. You lead from the bottom up. You don't lead from the top down. If
But
you
you
But
need
want to
have you
lead,
have
you
have
need you need organization for that. You
that's not
can't
have you
true.
build.
have you
That's
have
not
you
true.
seen have you seen some of the ignorant ass parents?
I have,
Have you
bruh,
seen
bruh,
have you
bruh. I
seen
They
what
have.
we
need
were no
guidance.
listen to me for a second.
Guidance.
Have you
I
seen some of what we working with as a community? Do you see it's not the same as when we was coming up.
when we was
We
kids,
don't have the same value system than these
At
some of these
all.
folks today.
but
You can go coach some of them motherfuckers that got Dragos in the hood and got R
fact. That's a
R17.
fact.
You go
That
out
is
you
a
go
fact.
you go out there and
Hey,
try to and talk some kind of and lead from that standpoint. Them motherfuckers look at you with the tattoos on their forehead and they got nines and Glocks and
that lean
all
on me
that kind
shit
of shit.
not
They
gonna
ain't
go.
trying to
That shit
they'll
ain't gonna
pop
help.
one of them pills and what you
But
talk
but
about,
but
OG,
but 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 that's the reason
and
I have
shoot you
to.
in the ass.
But that's the reason I feel I
Send you
gotta
on your
catch
way.
them. I gotta catch them before they get to that point. Hence the reason I like coaching the youth. I like and when I'll give a prime example, and this is one of the examples that I love to give because this is an example of success. It don't always happen, that's a fact, but I can give you an example of where I was able to have success. I had an individual, man, and this brother, he was raised like his mom, dad had left him. He's being raised by his grandmother. His grandmother done put him in football, right? At the current time, he was 7 years old. 7 years old, and he get on and trust me, I'm a no nonsense football coach, bro. Like, nah, you ain't finna come on here. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Everybody, and you know, you have the different, and mind you, in the league that we in, it ain't a big league. We got 6 teams in the league, so we have a draft. Everybody pick. You know, you get 2 players that you lock down. They on your team regardless because the parents, that or their parents are coaching on the team or have given you the ability to lock that player down, and then everybody pick. Everybody pick who they think the best. Well, when we went through that draft, we were able to get this individual in the 4th round. Now, mind you, he's a first-round talent, easily first-round talent. The problem is he's played for other individuals, and they don't want to give him, or they don't want to deal with him. They don't want to deal with it. So when we picked him up, I said, and I ain't gonna hold you. My uncle was the head coach. I was the defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying, at this current moment in time. And I said, nah, hell no, give me that dude, man. You don't have to deal. I'll deal with him. That's my project. The reason being is because I see the talent. What I see is that at the same time, he ain't had the ability to really express himself. Motherfuckers don't understand him. And he growing up in a situation that I'm used to, that I grew up in, and I can talk to him. I can keep it real with the nigga. I swear to God, the first probably 3-4 weeks before of the season, this nigga, I had this motherfucker running. He ran more than anybody on the team. Why? Because he ain't following instructions. It is what it is. And then it came down to a point where I ran with him when he was running because he broke down crying one day. He said, "Coach, you just want me to run." I said, "All right. When you fuck up, I'll fuck up. Every time you got to run, I'm running with you." And I started running with the brother. You feel me? As I did that, then I started to see the mindset change as far as, okay, he not trying to make me suffer. He trying to help me. And so then there were parts where, yeah, he playing offense in certain sports. You know, you got niggas, we ain't got but 16 people on the damn team. You got niggas playing on both sides of the ball. And so he was one of them. He like,
yeah,
Coach, I want to run the ball. I want to run the ball, Coach. And I'm like, well, hell, ain't no way I can go tell Coach you want to run the motherfucking ball when you can't do what you're supposed to do over here. How am I tell him that? I can't do that. What I need you to do is the buy in. He starts to buy in. He stopped having to run. And then you see you start to see him build, man, and it was just a beautiful thing, bro. It was so beautiful. And then for me to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying? It meant so much to me. And then at the end of the season, I promise you, he was like, "Coach, thank you so much, man. I love you." And I was like, bro, I wasn't really expecting it. But man, I'm like, man, you know what it is, man. I rock with you, bro. Like I love you too. And damn it, anytime you go play, bro, hit me up and let me know when you're playing. This individual still hits me up to today. He don't hit me up personally, but his grandparents do because that's who he's with. They'll hit me up and be like, well, you know what I'm saying? He's playing in this game right here. He wants you to come, and I can't always make it. I done moved out of Atlanta now. But when I make it and I come through, the love that he shows, the hugs I get, he an 8th grader now. He an 8th grader. And it's crazy because I know he getting ready to go to middle school, but it's just the mindset he has, the success that he's having right now. I feel like I played a part in that. I feel like I played a part in it just off of football and coaching. And so I just say, man, we got to make sure as men, we're in the community and we're working with these youth. We're not going to be able to change everybody's opinion, but if you change one individual, if you change one, then it's changed multiple individuals, because we don't know what he may have went into, what he may have done, what situation he may have been in if he didn't have the structure as far as football goes, right? And
Well,
so,
that's why we have Boys and Girl Clubs of America. So when I was growing up, you had boys clubs, you had girl clubs. If you was lucky enough to live by one, you could play organized
Right.
football. You had black leaders, coaches. You know what I'm saying? You had female volleyball coaches. They shut all that shit down. They start shutting that shit down out the hoods. And we had a lot of athletes that went to those things. A lot of great athletes went to the boys clubs. Go, from the hood, in the hood, basketball. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them stem from that, from coaches, the structure of coaches and things like that. That's one route, but I mean, how are we going to reach the gorilla? What's her name? The rappers. How are we going to reach the young women that are having babies right now? Are they too far gone? You know what I'm saying? Or it's too late for them? You know what I'm
ain't
saying? Because they're
nobody,
going to be. Hmm.
ain't nobody ever too far gone, but I will say it's easier for us to reach the youth than individuals like you just brought up. When you get to a certain age, it's hard for an individual to tell you something, right? And
Hmm.
I gotta be honest. I know that the reason I focus, the level I focus at, is because I think that's where I can be effective at. I don't know if I can
Hmm.
be effective at with older individuals. I don't know if I can be. I don't know, and I know where I can be and have been effective at, and so I focus on that. And so I don't. But I do think we have to have those same individuals with my mind, and it may be me. I may need to say no. You can have a effect here, but you need to go test it here. I'm not confident in my ability to
I feel you, bro.
it is what I'm not confident in my ability to change anybody's mind. You feel me? But I know what I have done, and I know I can rock with the youth, and so that's where I like to build, because I know I
Yeah,
can have a positive effect on them.
that,
And
that's
so it
because
is
the,
what
the
it is.
little kids ain't gonna rob you. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Little kids ain't gonna be waiting for you when you come out the store. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's right.
Buying your tickets. You know what I'm saying? But that's you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the mindset done got so bad right now. You know what I'm saying? That it used to be a point where no matter where in the hood you used to go to, you wasn't afraid to walk around. And,
That's
you could
true.
stop by. You could go to any hood in America when I was growing up, and rarely anything would happen to you. But now, even black people can't go to the hood like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not safe no more, bro. Even because these people got a different mindset, you know what I'm saying, than we had when we were coming up. These kids own some other shit now, you know what I'm saying? It's just gotten, I mean, I don't even know, it's almost like a demonic spirit, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? To the point of the disrespect for human life. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Paul,
That's
can I want to say this real quick. I was hurt. I actually was hurt to. This is recent today, right? My son comes home and he done did a couple art. And my son, he's 7 years old. Did a couple art paintings, this thing, this that, whatever. And I asked him, I'm like, okay. He like, Dad, what you think about this? And I look at him like, man, talk to me. What were you thinking? What's going on here? And I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud, but this is the honest truth. He said, man, um, this right here, I drew a demon, you know what I'm saying, with four arms. I said, what the
mm,
why are you drawing demons? He was like, it's fun. I was like,
yeah,
how is that?
you gotta send that one back, dog.
Hold on.
Mm.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just
No, no,
messing with
and,
You
and
in a horror movie, bro.
but I asked him, I said, why is
Shit.
that fun to you? Why is that fun? And this is what he told me. And this helped me understand. He said, well, it's demons in all the movies. I mean, why can I draw Spider Man? And I was like, yeah, you can draw Spider Man. He was like, then, I mean, why can't I demons are in the same movie Spider-Man's in. And I'm like, he's not lying. He's
Damn.
not lying. But at the same time, now I gotta go and monitor and change, and it's so much work now where I'm like, maybe I'm missing out on what exactly is going on. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not providing the right message, and so now I gotta change my mindset. And mind you, I rock with my son every day, bro. Like I rock with him every day, and so now I gotta change my thought process on what I see, what I allow him to watch. I got to change all of that. And it's crazy to me because this man, or not this man, my son, we've had conversations about God, demons. We've had conversations about all of it. And when I see him leaning a certain way, it scares me. It really scares me, bro. Like it scares me. And now I know I got a lot of work to do. I got work to do, and the work has to start immediately with him being at the age he is. And so I'm not saying I'm perfect. All I'm saying is that, bro, we gotta as parents, as adults, though, we gotta be the individuals putting the work in, because if we're not putting the work in with them, ain't nobody else putting the work in, and they're gonna be able to be guided by the influence of TV. My son's mom, once again, single father. My son, his mom bought him a phone, right? I was totally against that shit. But she said, I'm gonna get him a phone. And I said, God, okay. All right. Now I gotta learn to manage and deal with the phone, bro. Like I literally have to learn how to manage and deal with the phone. I ain't never think I would be at this point in life. But this is
right.
You feel me? And so I'm not perfect. I'm learning and trying to do the best I can do. But I know that it ain't easy. The shit is not easy, but it ain't supposed to be easy. That's the reason men were chosen to lead, bro. It's not supposed to be easy for us, but we have to be men about the situation and figure this shit out. And I'm in a situation right now. I gotta figure this shit out. That it is what it is. That's what I gotta do. And so
it's what John Kramer said in the chat. He says, yes, sir. When they start asking those crazy questions, you got to have the right answers. You just got to give them the tools, man. You know, you got to let them know what's what.
I don't know if I have
what's entertainment and what's real. Just tell the truth, bro. What's entertainment and what's real. That's it.
Hey, it sounds good. It sounds good, respectfully.
If you don't tell them the truth, they're going to find it one way.
No, definitely speak the truth. I ain't disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is even when you speak the truth, a lot of times that shit ends up moving in a different direction than you know, when you say speak the truth, right?
I mean the unbiased truth. Just tell them what the truth is, and they'll figure it out on their own. Give them the skills.
Watch this. Let me ask you a question. This is, and I want you to tell me the truth. Who is the devil?
The devil is iconography, bro. Have you met the devil before? He's iconography. He's an idea.
No. Break it down and this is
the devil is an idea of discipline that was created by the Catholic Church.
Break it down from the lowest perspective, bro. My son,
that is the lowest perspective. That's where you have to give him the tools. He has to understand what's the idea of hierarchy, what's the idea of order and leadership. What's the idea of religion? These are all ideas and iconographies that we have to deal with as human beings, even as children. The white people get taught all this early. This is not new news to them. You know, we have to deal. We don't want to have to deal with these psyops. We have to grow up as adults, figuring out what's a psyop and what's real and what's not real, and what's fairy tale and what's not fairy tale.
We don't
have all the answers, but you have to understand that when you indoctrinate people, you have to tell them what's indoctrination, what's real.
So now, when I ask that, I'm gonna ask the question again. When I break down the same thing that you just broke down, right? Mm-hmm. When I break that down to a 7-year-old,
you gotta break it down to the smallest bites you can possibly do it.
And what did I ask you? I said, wait a minute. break that down to the lowest level of understanding? That's what I asked. Can you break that down to the lowest level of understanding for me so I can break it down for him? Because I will say, I've had trouble breaking down the lowest level of understanding. The reason
Okay, I
being,
get what you mean now. I thought you was being facetious. Okay.
no, I'm
You
being
can
honest.
you can do it a several different ways. You can do it the birds and the bees story, or you can do it with the angel and the devil story. You can do it where you have one on the shoulder, angel on the shoulder, devil on the shoulder. You can do it that way, but you have to break it. You have to take it out of the fairy tale level and bring it back to the reality level.
Or
But
So
you
if
you
could
I,
just
under,
do
so
it, or you could
but
just do it like country people.
hold on, but
You
if I
that
go,
I mean that's what I'm trying to do. It just bring it
but
back down to country
hold on,
folk level.
but if I go with the angel and devil on the shoulder story, that's not breaking it down to the lowest level. That's not even being honest about what really happens. You don't
but
have
see the
angels.
but
But you,
Go ahead, go
you
ahead.
see
don't know
right
what
side.
really happens, bro.
Country people keep things real simple. You know what I'm saying? They do things
Yeah,
real simple. If they're gonna break it down to the about the devil, they're gonna say, well, the devil is somebody who's gonna come in and drill you in your ass when you got your head up under the covers. You
there
know what
you
I'm saying?
go.
So they break it down. Don't talk about Jesus. Don't talk against Jesus. Go to church. You know what I'm saying? They broke it down like when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? People, people went to church. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
People, it's like you had to go to church, bro. You had to have some kind of structure in your life. I didn't get to see nudity and all that stuff like the kids do today. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? When I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when I went to the movies and they showed anything nude, you know what I'm saying? My mom then would block the screen. You know
Throw
what I'm
some
saying?
damn towel over your
Cover
head.
You
your
know what I'm
eyes.
saying? Right. So, they told me if I got up on Christmas Day that Santa would come in there and spit tobacco in your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard
I'm
that.
That's
trying to tell you.
I've
cold.
I'm trying
never
to
That's
heard that.
y'all
cold.
laughing. Y'all think I'm tripping, but these
No,
are the
no, no,
things
That's
no.
that
I
kept me.
believe it.
cold.
I
I mean,
believe
I
that.
was on Christmas night, excited
I
as hell
believe
with
it.
my eyes closed, tighter than a motherfucker. 'Cause I
See,
thought Santa was gonna spit tobacco in my eyes if I goddamn tried to get up and see what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm
but that's
serious.
but this is the
I
thing.
never heard
And,
that one. I like that one. I'm gonna use
but
that.
this is the thing, Paul. When as we've grown up, right, and I didn't hear the spit tobacco in you. I didn't have that shit going on. Respectfully, I didn't have that.
I had the cold. I had the OG.
Right.
Y'all don't
We
make me
know
laugh, bro. Don't make me laugh.
if you ain't good, if you ain't good,
Oh
you gonna
shit.
have cold, and we got all of that. But at some point in time, especially now, this shit, man, is common knowledge for kids that Santa Claus ain't motherfucking real. We they know that for a fact, bro. Like that ain't even the story. Well, in some maybe in some communities, yeah, but over here that shit ain't being talked about. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus is, hey, your grandmother. That's the individual who brought you who brought you the shit you wanted. You feel me? Nah, we not doing none of that. Santa Claus. We ain't doing the tooth fairy. We ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing it. That's me.
Yeah, man, my parents did all that though. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, my parents did
that
that
was
too.
part of that's part of the indoctrination. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
we
That
Exactly.
what we're talking about. We all indoctrinated to a certain extent.
degree.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, a
yeah,
degree. You know what I'm saying? And then you fall out of it as things change in your family structure. Let's say your family get a divorce. Your mom and your dad get a divorce. Now all of a sudden you're going into poverty. You know what I'm saying? And that's got its struggles. You know what I'm saying? You move to the hood, you move out of the suburb, you move to the hood. Now you got to deal with them little nappy head kids over there, you know what I'm
Uh huh.
saying? Now you got to adapt to that shit. Now you grow up with a tough exterior. You're probably smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? You got to work your way out of that bullshit. So
let, let,
it's a
let
mhm,
me. I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a question. How y'all will respond to this question right here, right?
mhm.
I'm only speaking truth. Only speaking truth. I'm glad.
Mm.
I'm glad that we can talk about this and not just keep it on the boxing right now. We can really talk real life shit. My son asked me. He said, "Daddy, you and my mom got a divorce?" I said, "Yeah, we got a divorce."
Mm.
He said, "Why y'all got divorced, Daddy?" And I'm sitting here like, okay, I don't. I really don't. I can tell him what really happened. I can tell that. I can say what really happened. But I don't believe that what really happened. If he knows, in my opinion, I don't want him to have any type of negative energy towards his mother, right?
Right.
And so this is what I say. I
Right.
say what I say is well, we didn't agree on a lot of things. We didn't agree on everything, and we had differences that how we thought things should happen. But we both, we love you, so that's why we communicate the way we communicate today. Guess what his next question is? What didn't y'all agree on then, Daddy? What didn't y'all agree on? And I'm sitting here like, God damn, bro, you trying to paint the OG into the motherfucking corner right now, but you're not fit to do this. So then I say this. I say, well, shit. I would definitely talk about certain things with you, but there are certain things you can't understand at this current moment in your life. We can talk about it when you get older, but at the current age, I don't think you'll understand them. Well, what want to understand, Daddy? God damn it. All right.
That's the age. That's the question age. That's a tough one, bro. That's tough.
But I'm sitting over here and I'm rubbing I'm like, okay. How do I get through this and be very positive, right? Because at the end of the day, one thing I never want to do, my son, he would never hear me talk bad about his mother. He would never hear me talk bad about his mother, right? And I'm not trying to talk bad about it in this situation. But at the same time, I can't tell you all the way what happened, because if I tell you what happened, I don't want you to gain an opinion against anybody. I don't want that to happen. And so what I say is well, parents have differences, and as you get older, we can figure it out. But at this current moment in time, I'm not sure of what the actual issue is that really stopped us from being together. And then guess what he says? Well, if you don't know, does my mom know? And I'm like, what?
I was about to say that. That's one of those. Ask your mother. That's
My
tough,
God.
man.
And at the end of the day, man, it's just that hell. What the conversation really ended up was, man, we got to have this conversation together with everybody. And at this current moment in time, this ain't the right time to have the conversation.
I'm gonna say that's bad news bears right there, bro. You don't want to have that conversation
for sure.
But at the same time, one thing I did want to do is, so after that conversation, right, I have him, mind you, like I said, his mom, she got him a phone. I disagree with having the phone. That's her. But I was like, call your mom. Let's talk about this. He calls his mom, and me and her, literally, we damn near, not giving personal things that really happened between each other, but just breaking it down for him as far as, well, me and your father, we didn't agree on everything, and we don't always agree, Then he starts asking other questions, which helped me out. It really, I ain't gonna hold you. It helped me out. Because his mom,
look here, right side. Let me tell you something. You like time, bro. I don't know now. I don't know one black man that talk to his kid the way you do. You like Highway to Heaven or some shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's great. I'm talking about it's great. I mean, I love the way you interact with your
conversations.
It depends on the conversation. Because
I'm just saying. I'm just saying though. I don't know.
If you real quick, if you hear me talk to him other times, it's like, bro, you abusive to this nigga.
I'm gonna say that shit sound like 8 is enough. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a. It should sound like 7 heaven.
When it comes to this, when it comes to this situation, I feel like this is the most sensitive situation when it comes to his parents. And so now, if we talk about sport, anything else, I'll be on this motherfucking head about this shit, bro. I'm like, bro, what the? I can get down in that situation, but when it comes to me and his mother and what happened, it's a tough conversation because he's looking for understanding, and I don't understand. He's gonna understand, if that makes sense. And so you always got to try to, in my opinion, I want to prepare him for the worst situations, but at the same time, I don't want him to resent anyone. I don't want no resentment. And so if now this is the problem about it. If it come down to basketball, right? You hear me talk about this nigga dribbling and how he'll tell me he knows more about basketball than not. Nah, oh man, motherfucker, I don't know what you're talking about right now. You clearly right now I will go off then. But this is a situation. This is a situation where, at the end of the day, bro, I gotta have his best interest at heart. And I don't know, bro. Like that shit tough, man. It's tough as hell. It's tough.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we gotta figure out how to navigate through it. Do I know how to navigate through it? Hell no. I need y'all help. I'm look. Matter of fact, I'm asking for help right now. But at the same time, if y'all don't give me help, I will figure my way through it. And one thing I always say, I got to work with his mother as well. And I will say we have a better relationship now than we had when we were together. The reason being is because we have a common interest as far as what we want to put forth in his life and how we want him to understand what happened, right? He at the age where he asking questions. At some point in time, those questions got to be answered. It is what it is. It is what it is. And when those questions got to be answered, well, the truth is what we need to where we need to rock with and what we need to learn off of. And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't all the way there yet. I'm not all the way there. And so that shit is tough, bro. Like it's really tough. And so I appreciate I ain't never talked about this shit like this, bro. I appreciate y'all allowing me to talk about it.
Let me get this super chat. I'm here for boxing. Thanks for that $5 super chat. He says, salute, pool, and chat. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad to see that you got fathers out there like yourself. And, I'm saying that your kid, he's going to have a very understanding father, I'm saying, as he grow up. And I think that'll break a lot of the cycles that, we grew up with because, when I grew up, kids ain't had no rights. They couldn't even talk like that, bro. It's get out my face, go play outside. That's what you got for counseling.
I was used to the look.
It wasn't no, that was no such thing as the stuff you talking about, right side. You didn't even get on a level like that because surviving was the main thing, go do your homework, but then we didn't have all these other influences either, such as the internet, and we didn't have all these evil, yeah, we had, movies on HBO, stuff like that. But what I'm saying is that the kids wasn't as intuitive, because you really wasn't exposed to stuff to think like that, you wasn't reading books or anything like that to expose yourself to those kind of thoughts. And if you did, well, let me tell you, I drew one time because I could draw very well, right? And I drew something for my auntie and I showed it to her, and I drew this strange, mural type thing, artistry. She looked at that thing. She said, you got to be fool in the head to draw something like that.
Oh,
so,
Lord.
so I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad we see new. I'm just saying. I'm just glad to see we got parents out there that think about, what they say to their child, how they treat their children. And a lot of us didn't get that growing up. I think Generation X became better parents, not perfect parents, but we was going through the drug epidemic at that point in time. So we was dealing with a lot, So I think the generation after that became even better fathers, like Right Side and people like that, because we're very insensitive. Generation X is very insensitive. We wasn't raised with all that, thinking, we was raised to survive and maintain kids. Not really, giving them the understanding and all that, like, go sit your ass down, go sit your ass down. That's how what we was raised with. So, when we listen.
That's all I know. I had to figure shit out on my own.
Hey, it's so bad. So I ain't gonna hold you. Big Mom, right? Big Mom was a big influence in my life. Nigga, Big Mom used to tell me, go ahead and go break the switch. Go break the switch. And guess what you know when that means you go pick them up, you pick it off the tree, you need at least 3, and then you done been taught how to put them motherfuckers together. You feel me? Like I say that to say, man, I came from a area where hell, it wasn't a lot of understanding. It wasn't a lot of understanding, and growing up, there were times I didn't feel understood. And so now I know how I felt then, and I know what I was given. Though I do know what I was given, and how I was able to overcome because of the mindset that was given by my grandmother, my great grandmother, my mother. I know the understanding was there, but at the same time, now when I look at it, I'm like, bro, it got to be a different way to do this shit where you can understand and teach. I gotta be able to do both, and that's what I work to do. That's what I try to do. But am I the best at doing it? Hell no. Matter of fact, I may be the worst at doing it. Respectfully to myself, I may be the worst. But at the same time, I know that for the benefit of my son, is I think that's the best for him, and so that's what I got to try to do. I got to try to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think as
No,
long as
go with
you,
that.
insightful and you're thinking about it and you're examining it, I think you're gonna do just fine. You know what I'm saying? Because most kids are raised with fathers who don't even think about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, my brother, he got two kids that's grown, and they never got none of that, and they turned out to be fine individuals. You know what I'm saying? Hard working individuals, and he didn't even have a hand in it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So it can be done. They're gonna come out the way they come out, regardless. You
That's
could
a
you could
fact.
give them all the best knowledge and they come out rotten, bro. It just depends on what
That's a
God put
fact
in them.
too. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what God put them, but they are gonna have a better chance having a father there guiding them. So don't put too much stock into if you're doing this right or doing this wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because you already got wisdom in you. Everybody can hear it. You can see it. You're thoughtful to your kids, so that's all you really need. And you already got what I'm saying, good morals and good values. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you're gonna be taking your kid out gambling and drinking all night. You know what I'm saying? Or watching porn with your kids. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So you're already ahead of the game
Wild
because
side.
there's a lot of parents don't see nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? So you're already ahead of the game, right side. You're thinking this much about it. You're a great father, bro. Because most fathers don't even think on that level. You know, it's like it's amazing, bro. But like you said, what I'm saying, we got to start early. But we got so many kids that's coming out of these single parent homes and that they have no guidance. The streets is the guidance, and we know the street comes with a expiration date. So we
Mm.
got so I don't know how to reach these kids that's already out here. That's who I'm concerned about because that's the ones that when I get out and go to the store, saying to get me a lottery ticket, I'm saying, I gotta face them coming back out. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be like, hey brother, my brother, what's going on? My brother, power to the
Can I
people.
get a ticket, brother?
My
Nah,
brother,
them days
what's
over.
going down, bro? Mm-mm. I mean, I mean, this is an example. I went into a store and I had a brother looking at me like, what I'm saying? He was looking at me like, he was angry with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just standing behind him,
Mm.
and it was like no brotherly, what I'm saying, like no recognition. Just like he was another I don't want to say race, but like he just didn't. There
Like a
was nothing in
foreigner.
common. Yeah, like
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 he
it
was
was
like he was in a
nothing in
foreign
common.
country or some shit.
he he
Right.
he
And for the
he
first
he,
time, I looked at
he
another
seen
black
you as the
man.
enemy. He seen you as the enemy, or not. He seen you as a victim to what he wanted to do.
Well, I mean, there was nothing. The generation gap was so large that we had nothing in common. You know,
Mm.
a lot of these kids don't even play football, bro. A lot of these kids they don't do nothing but play video games, and we got
That's
a
true.
whole generation that's been inside the house. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about going out and socializing. So their social skills suck. You know what I'm saying? They socially awkward because all they ever did was keep themselves, locked into this small box. You know what I'm saying? Where
Mm.
they play Grand Theft Auto and they're into smoking weed, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to be more well rounded and be more sociable. You know what I'm saying, and get out the house and meet people. You know what I'm saying, and to know how to socialize, because like when you're a kid, they send you to daycare so you can learn how to socialize with other kids, right? You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? These kids are stunted from that kind of stuff. They're
That's
almost
a
like
fact.
little aliens, what I'm saying, coming out the house, and they play Grand Theft Auto all their damn life, and they think that's what life is movies, what they see in these video games. They never really socialize with older people, so they don't care about older people. They don't care about how they feel, what they think. They don't care about the social norms that we care about. That's why they seem
Mm.
so alien to us, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't care about much because they haven't experienced much. You see what I'm saying? So we got a whole generation out there like that. And it's strange to come across young people you have nothing in common with, or no kind of, no blackness, no nothing. You know what I'm
If
saying? Cause they hmm
It's like
it,
they
it,
seem totally cut off.
yeah,
but if we have these individuals now, right? These are the individuals of tomorrow. These
that's
are gonna
right.
be, you feel me? And like you said, it's not individuals. It ain't just certain people. No, no, no. It's a collective. It's a collective of them.
hmm
That's true. It's happening in every community now.
It was crazy to me. I'm always, hey, I rock with everybody. Y'all know what it is with me. Y'all done heard me talk, bro. Like y'all know I rock with people, bro. I'm literally in the QT. You feel me? A nigga, he step on, he bump into me, step on my shit. You feel me? I ain't got no, I ain't, I'm not the individual. I don't want no smoke with nobody, bro. I don't want no smoke. My son is with me at this current moment in time. And mind you, this is somebody 19, 20 years old. So the brother, he was like, ho, I can't even remember, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was more or less, bro, how you, I, you're just gonna you're gonna block my way, this, that, whatever. I'm like, hold on, bro. We been here. You stepped on my shit, bro. Like, I ain't say shit to you, cause man, let's just move forward. No, hell no, hell. And mind you, I put this on everything I love, bro. The police, they're in the QT, bro. The police, and mind you, it's 9:30. You feel me? 9:30 at night. The police in the QT, buddy going off. The police come over and they're like, "Oh, hey, is there a problem here? This, that, whatever." I'm like, "Man, everything good, bro. Everything good." Buddy is like, "No, shit ain't good. No, hell no." He's saying I done stepped on his shoes. No, fuck him, bro. This, that, whatever. I'm like, bro, you talking to the police right now, bro. I understand if you're talking to me. I ain't
hmm
mad at it.
Mm.
You talking to the police, right? And so then I go into I literally go into defense mode for him. I'm like, bro, he wilding right now, man. So now I'm wilding now. I'm the one wild. I'm like, oh, man, chill, bro.
Yeah.
Chill. Just
Like,
chill. Just chill for a minute, bro. Chill. Me and you, we'll talk it out, bro. We'll talk. Just chill for a minute. Next thing you know, bro, his partners, they want to come in and they got, man, after all is said and done, you got four niggas, they sitting here being questioned by the police. And I'm like, bro, if you just say, me and him, we ain't got no smoke. If you said that from the beginning, then we was good. We was good, bro. And but you got so much to prove and so much animus behind. Where does that energy come from? Where does that come from? What's going on that you literally are looking at the police and the smoke went from having quote unquote smoke for me to having smoke with the police,
That's how.
arguing with the police, and I'm sitting here like, if they were to arrest you right now, they would be correct because you you're making like you're out of control right now, brother.
yeah,
Respectfully,
yeah,
you
That's
out
the
of control.
environment now. That's the
yeah.
hierarchy. Everybody
But
catch the smoke.
but but
And
it's
it's true.
but
I
it's
got pulled. I was training a dude, right, young guy, trucking, and I got pulled over by the state police trooper, right? And the state trooper, he, how they some of them dudes are crazy veterans, and he got out the damn truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you stopping us for? I'm like, bro, get back in the truck. You know what I'm saying? This dude already he's pulled this weapon.
Sit
Now
down, bro.
we at
Sit the
work.
fuck down.
We
My
at
bad.
work. Now he wants to be a fucking rebel without a clue. And this you can see this dude is them state troopers already crazy as hell, scared and shit. And this motherfucker got a big ass dirty hairy gun. He looked like an old ass dude. You know what I'm saying? And he don't like young people because he already think they disrespectful. So he's like, oh, so you gonna shoot me now? You gonna shoot me? I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Please
Are
don't
you
shoot.
gonna shoot
Please
me?
don't
You
Damn.
gonna
shoot.
shoot me?
Please don't shoot this brother right.
Right. And
Please
this
don't
dude
do
said,
it.
this is what the state trooper said, man. He said, if you move out, blow your head off.
God
That's what he
damn.
told him.
Well,
I say, man, you know what? All this had to be was me showing him my license, you
a
sitting
quick
your ass
hey,
down and shut up.
that's
But
it.
you got to be a crusader because you seen some shit on TV. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's the shit.
it's like they think when you're young, some people when you're young, you don't think nothing bad can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't think the life is real. You don't think that people will fuck you up out here, just because, you know what I'm saying? And the old
Mm-hmm.
timers, we know that, bro. We know that, you know what I'm saying? You living, on luck sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because you got people out here on all kind of bullshit, racist bullshit, prejudice bullshit, whatever. Just hate out here. And they just waiting to put their foot in somebody's ass, right? And all they
Mm-hmm.
need is a reason. All they need is just a little reason. And these young people, they out here, they thinking they can be disrespectful to folks with guns. You know what I'm saying? Folks who got the right to shoot you and can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like looking at this dude like, man, you almost got us shot, bro. Cause he ain't gonna shoot you and I'm a witness. He gonna
Right.
shoot both of us and
We
say we
we
were
we all
reaching.
going
Facts.
we all going down in this
Facts.
motherfucker, bro. What are you doing?
Right.
Everybody, the
So
whole car getting
so
lit
he talking
up.
about you scared? You scared? I'm like, bro, it ain't about
Nigga,
being
you
scared.
scared. Nigga, I'm
It's like
smart.
it's about being smart, bro. It's like why you
I got
gonna
something to
risk your
live for.
life over some bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? So you just got to do your own thing, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, hey,
You
you just
ain't
got to
yo.
do your own
Shit.
thing, man. Because people, how do you reason with a mindset like that? You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it, bro. It's
Can't
either
do
you
it.
you got common sense ain't common. So
Yep.
that ain't even street smart, bro. And he's supposed to been street smart captain number one. You know what I'm saying? Because he wore hood shit and he thought just because he spoke all the slang, he thought he had hoods. I said that ain't street smart, bro. You street dumb. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what that is. Street smart. You're supposed to be able to think your way out of situations. See it beforehand and be able to figure it out. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? But
when you street smart, you don't even deal with the police. You don't deal with them,
mhm.
bro. You do everything you can, being a street smart individual,
Send them on
to
their
stay.
way.
Oh, hey, my apologies, sir. My apologies. I ain't trying to. I ain't got no. I'm not trying to cause any problems. You feel me?
Wow.
I'm not trying to do none of that. You want to send the police on their way, bro. It ain't like you don't want interaction with them. And it seemed like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's crazy to me because it seemed like a lot of these young dudes they feel like they get credit for dealing with the police, if that makes sense. And I'm like,
No, it's yeah, you're right.
that's almost back. It's the direct opposite, bro. You get credit for not having to deal with the police. Don't deal with them, bro. If you don't have to, let them do what they're gonna do and move forward. Do not put yourself in that situation. But you got so much to prove. And my last thing is, I don't even know who are you proving this shit to, bro. Who are you proving it to? Who are you proving that you just this tough guy and you willing to go to jail over nothing, literally nothing. That's what
Hmm.
you who are you proving something to? And it's man, we got to make sure we're teaching the youth in the in the right way, bro. That's what we gotta make sure we doing that, and we can't have them living in a reality that has nothing to do with them. And maybe I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like it's crazy. And the older they get, the wilder it is, bro. Like I don't know, it's crazy to me.
I think it's we don't do the same. It's not the same drugs. It's designer drugs now. These kids are popping pills and they drinking lean and stuff that mess with your you know what I'm saying, your decision making ability. You know what I'm saying? So they're a little bit more
Yeah, I didn't even
out
think
of
about the
control.
drugs like that.
Oh
I
well,
ain't
emotionally too. You know what I'm saying? They don't suppress their emotions. They let the emotions go wild. You know, and a man that's emotional, that's dangerous, bro. A man that could
very
just gets hot headed and snap off. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Cause it's easy to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's not trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Or not trying to defend themselves. You just get out rage out of control. It's easy, what I'm saying, to destroy somebody who's not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So, these kids have no qualms with that, you know. Um, you know what I mean? Like you used to have a reason, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
to go off like that to get to that level. They go from 0 to 100,000 in a second. And they you don't think it's something wrong with that, bro? You should not be that hype over some little stuff. So some little, they call it disrespect, and it's nowhere in the realm of getting shot. Some action that they deem disrespectful. So it's crazy out here, man. You just gotta, for me, just stay to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to go out there and save the world. Because these kids ain't having it. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
That's a
They
fact.
ain't they ain't trying to hear it, bro. They ain't, yeah, right side said, man, you better catch them young, man. Don't try to mess with these older
and
guys, cause
and that's the thing. We don't have to save the world, but if we just influence the youth in the community and have individuals, you know what I'm saying, when they get to that age where, yeah, hey, maybe they do want to pop off, maybe they do want to snap. Have individuals who can come in and have built a relationship of trust with them, then can come in and talk to them. You feel me? Man, we gotta have those individuals. You feel me? And that's an individual I need to be, and I think
hell,
we all gotta be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Where
well,
we we
even the women, you think the women could reach them? You know what I'm saying? They setting you up. You know
no
what I'm
no
saying,
the
to get
women.
That's
robbed.
a fact too. Damn.
Women ain't sugar and spice and everything nice no more. You know what I'm saying? They out here robbing too. They out here shooting with ammunition too. They setting up and doing everything too. Everything these dudes doing, they doing. You know what I'm saying? You got women assassins now. You know what I'm saying? Running from the law. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead
You laughing, but
serious.
shit real.
I'm dead
I,
serious.
Shit real.
I'm laughing because, bro, just think about, man. Just think in the age I grew up. You tell me about a woman assassin.
Hmm.
She never mind. We it's not it's unheard of. One of
Hmm.
one of my
Exactly.
favorite aunts. One of my favorite aunts,
Mm.
bro. One of my all time favorite. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Auntie 10. She worked. She's a government specialist, highest clearance that a female has ever had in the government. You feel me? Done worked in the Pentagon and all these other places. I done been on visits to the Pentagon. I done been all over there, right? I done been all over there. And it's so crazy of the discipline and control that she has of herself, right? That's one thing she has is discipline and control. Man, we I'm always a conspiracy theorist. We walk through the Pentagon. She'll never tell you this shit happened. And even when we had conversations about it's amazing what was said in those conversations. We walked past this shit in the Pentagon. That shit say the alien autopsy room, right? The alien autopsy room. I say, God damn, what's going on in here? Alien autopsy. Who are we talking about? What's going on? So then, so now mind you, now I put this on everything. I put this on my life. I put this on my son, bro. This, I
You
swear to
thought
God,
that
this
shit was
happened.
Area 54?
Now this is exactly how it happened. I promise this. So
Okay.
when first off, for us to get in the Pentagon, so it was like 15 of us, right? Because she brought me and all my cousins, you know what I'm saying, to Washington. We stayed at her crib. She got a huge, live by her motherfucking self, got a huge ass crib. So then she was like, I'm gonna take y'all to the Pentagon. We go to the Pentagon where one person can check like 8 people in or some shit. So then she had another individual who was gonna check the other 8 in. Well, the other individual, her shit had been her class or her Pentagon shit had been revoked. So my aunt, she get on the phone, she called. I don't know who the fuck she called. The nigga at the front gate, she handed his ass the phone. He get on the phone. Yes, sir. No, my apologies. Y'all are good. Y'all, everybody, y'all are good. Don't worry about it. Y'all good. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck going on, right? So we get in that motherfucker, bro, and I swear to God, bro, it was a room called the alien autopsy room in that bitch. I call a couple of my cousins over there, and I'm like, bro, y'all see this shit? So then we call my auntie over there. I'm like, auntie, what is this room right here? She say, well, we're gonna move. These are her exact words. I've never seen this room, but we got to move forward to get through the tour. So we got to keep moving forward. I'm saying like, wait a minute. We're not gonna address the alien autopsy room. We're not gonna address this. So we move forward. We get back to her apartment. You feel me? Afterward, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull it to the side to see what's going on. I was like, man, auntie, I know you seen that room like I seen it. Get what she said to me. I swear to God, I put this on everything I look. Get what she said. Well, I really can't talk about that room. There's too many devices transmitting in here. And if I really speak on it, I may lose my job. So I really can't speak on that. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. How the fuck I seen it? Everybody else done seen it, but nobody can talk about it. That's the government for you, bro. I say that to say this. The other thing she told me was when you're dealing with your son, make sure you do not you don't elect these outside influences, because there are a ton of outside influences that people don't see. Don't let them affect him. You have to be a mainstay in his life. That's what she said to me. And I'm sitting here like, now, you done already told me you're not going to address this, right? You're not going to address this, but now you giving me, and I believe her as far as the information she gave me, as far as moving forward with my son. I agree with that. But damn,
But
what's
you ain't seen
going
no
on,
aliens, nigga. I'm trying to see if you seen some aliens.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
waiting for
I
that
ain't
part.
seen it.
I don't give a damn about what room the title say.
Man,
I mean, did you see ET, nigga? Did you see a predator?
brother,
Anybody.
I didn't see shit. I didn't see a motherfucking
I'll
thing.
take a blob looking character. Did you see anything?
I didn't see a motherfucking thing. And matter of
Man,
fact,
I thought you were gonna say predator came through the door or some shit.
I wish. Hey,
I
I
damn
wish I
sure
could.
did.
Man,
I thought I was the only one.
I'm being honest about
You
it.
see a hand. You seen a hand with a claw on that motherfucker.
Nigga. The door was never opened. When I asked about it again, it was like, I swear to God,
She probably hit you with one of the memory things like the Men in Black.
You probably did see something walk out. You probably don't remember that either.
I put this on everything I love, bro. I put this on everything I love. After we talked to her about it, right? After we standing in front of this door, and she like, well, I don't know. We got to move forward, right? She said we got to move forward.
Something probably walked out. She done blinked y'all all. You don't remember what you saw.
The individual that she had brought with us, who had lost her clearance, right? She was heading up the back of the party. So I fall back to the back, and I'm like, man, what you think about this room right here? She was like, man, we can't talk about everything, you know. She wasn't keeping it real, but she was keeping it a buck. She was like, we can't talk about everything, this, that, whatever. I swear to God, bro, I promise you, I put it on everything I love. I was like, hey, auntie, man, we need to circle back around, man. I want to know about that room. I swear to God, get what she said.
See that? That's why she didn't want to bring you.
Hold on. Get what she said, bro. I swear to God,
you're gonna be on here on this live talking about it. That's why.
Get what she said when I said I want to circle back around. Guess what she said?
What?
What room you talk? I don't know what room you're talking about. We didn't see no. Guys, we got to keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward, everybody. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute now, Auntie. You stood next to me, and then I'm calling my cousins. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping right now. I'm calling my cousins and shit around me, and it was about three of them. It was only three of them. We the young niggas in the group, respectfully, of course, respectfully, we the young niggas. I'm like, bro, we all seen that shit, bro.
You couldn't wait to get back to the crib before you asked, bro.
No, nigga,
you had to ask in the Pentagon where I seen
man,
you saw it.
Man, I want to go back to the motherfucking room.
Yeah,
bro.
you definitely the one they had to put that shit on, you know what I'm saying? So you don't
That's
remember
a fact.
shit.
Zap your ass.
They had to make you forget everybody else good. You know, the one kid keep asking about the room and shit, you know?
Bro.
Go
I swear to
get his ass.
Even on the way back, bro, I got niggas, and so when we went down there, I was a driver. My cousin was a driver. You know what I'm saying? We rented 3 cars. We rented 3 cars when we went down that motherfucker, right? And so now the niggas around with me back, I'm like, hey man, y'all look up the alien autopsy room in the Pentagon. Look that shit up on Google, bro. We got to figure out what the fuck going on, man. Auntie T, she ain't telling us the motherfucking truth. And then nigga, couldn't nobody find shit on that shit, bro. Like, that is one of the craziest situations that's happened. But I put that on everything. I put that on my son's life. That I swear to God, this is the honest facts that I'm telling you, bro. Like,
you gonna have me Google some shit. You gonna have me Google some shit and have some men in black watching me and shit.
Yeah, I already been followed before. They ain't happening again. They gonna zap me again.
Hey, if you ever get a chance to go to the Pentagon, bro, real, when my aunt did the shit she did and got all of us in, right? So one of my cousins, my aunt, when we first got in that bitch, she was like, let's pray, before we go through the Pentagon. And she always a religious individual. She want to pray with you and that type of thing. She said, let's pray before we go in and have this, right? And she want to go around to everybody and say, so far, what have you learned from this experience? One of my cousins says that my goddamn auntie is the motherfucking beast out this bitch, and she can get anybody in the motherfucking Pentagon. She got that clearance. And Tori crazy as hell. Tori crazy as hell anyways. But when Tori said it, I swear to God, bro, I put this on my life again. My aunt was like, let's pray about that. Let's pray, everybody. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. We're not gonna address what Tori just said. How you literally just got 15 people into the Pentagon when one person should only be able to bring 7 to 8 people in and lead that. You got an individual who ain't got clearance anymore. They the backup, and you done made a phone call. You got pulled in Washington, D.C. It is what it is. You got pulled here. And she would not admit it. It was a wild situation. It was a good time. I will say it was a good time. We had fun. I had a good time with my cousins, but at the same time, nah, bro, I got smoke for you, Auntie. I started calling her right after that. I hit Auntie 10. I'm like, Auntie 10, man, we got to talk about certain things. Man, Auntie 10, she stop answering more calls, man. Stop answering my motherfucking calls. I got a lot of
trying
love
to save your life.
Hey, look, she done retired. She done moved back to Warner Robins. She done moved from DC to Warner Robins, right? She'll have me over. She be like, oh, you and Errol and y'all should come by this, that, whatever. So we go over there. And then she'll be sitting there talking about, you got to leave alone what happened in Washington. You got to leave that alone. We can always talk about everything. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, Auntie. Am I over here for a meal or are you trying to shush me? Oh, Lord. Now I got even more questions. And that shit don't ever go nowhere, but it is what it is. Got a lot of love for Auntie 10, man. A lot of love.
Sometimes it's best not to know. I'll just say that.
Maybe. Hey, y'all, we got to leave it right there. I got to get up, you know what I'm saying, and go get this load in the morning, though. But we'll be back. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I gave you a wrench. No, you good. You know what I'm saying? That's what this forum is all about, bro. It ain't no. You know what I'm saying? You definitely welcome here. We go way back. So, I got you a wrench 80. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got to get up tomorrow and get this here load. So you know what I'm saying? But if I come on, I get on here. But don't worry about that right side. You okay? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Andre and Andre Smith, John Kramer. And y'all subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing, man, with the winning team. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Mike Big got some great content. And y'all
Salute.
subscribe to Dub Right Side. You know what I'm saying? You know, and hey, John, do you have a channel?
Yeah, I got a channel. Like I said, I'm a musician. I just be talking this boxing talk. I love boxing. But subscribe to me. I'm gonna be putting out some more music soon, some videos soon.
Yes, sir.
Definitely subscribe to me. I will try to put some more boxing videos. I got one up there already, which for the Terrence Crawford video. But
Hey,
I'm
drop
gonna,
your
I'm gonna try.
drop
I'm
your
gonna try
link,
to put
bro.
some
Drop
more
your
out
link.
there.
You wanna
I got
send
you.
us off with a rhyme, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
Damn.
Let me see.
He ain't got no bars, bro. He ain't got no bars
I got
like that.
bars for you.
Let's hear a
Black
bar.
black white mahogany color boxes crowding me realer than the movie and Malcolm X's biography. Still ain't no doubt of me, still ain't no around of me. Know what time it is. Yeah, John Norrie's the best in here.
All right, all
Yeah,
right, all
that's
right.
light
You
work for
know,
you.
okay, okay. You know what I'm saying? You know. All right, y'all check out John Nori, you know what I'm saying? He's a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Check out some of his music and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be out. And you know what I'm saying? We'll just check in next time, bro. I'll probably see if I get in tomorrow if I can. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
If not, I'll be off getting these loads. All right.
Appreciate you, full counter. Appreciate you, brother.
Salute,
Oh,
salute.
no problem. Salute to all y'all, man.